Damn.
Tonight's episode is brought to you by
customer.
NJ Vitamin Plug, New Jersey Vitamin Plug, at NJ Vitamin Plug on Instagram and on Twitter. Go to the website,
discount,
learn about how to get ashwagandha, sea moss, mullein leaf, elderberry for your health. Use the code ignorance10 at NJ Vitamin Plug, New Jersey Vitamin Plug. Bombs!
Some perp. Ran across some perp earlier today. I'm like, hey!
It takes a little bit of white brainwash to activate the cool chip in the average Negro.
We started? This it? This is reasonable.
Support black business.
Yes, sir.
Nah, they ain't no problem.
Got a 9 chasing a chicken.
Bombs!
I'm going to open up a hospital for mentally ill Africans. I'm going to hospitalize you coons because I care about you. I love you. You're part of our family. I cannot let you go
Chicago
and do what you want to do. I care about the coons, brothers and sisters. I care about the windows in the kitchen back there. We're going to open up a mental health rehabilitation hospital for political coonery. We are going to treat the coons, brothers and sisters. We can't leave them out there. We have to treat the coons. The Dr. Papa Mental Health Hospital for coons. We have to rehabilitate the coons, brothers.
Y'all ain't buying no pussy?
Let us
y'all ain't never buy no pussy.
We have to do this.
Expression.
We have to do this.
Y'all niggas ain't never bought no pussy.
We have a Garvey baby. Lord have mercy, Sister Danielle. You must not have heard me.
How much is that? You want to wait till the goddamn...
No, we doing it over the intro. No, we doing it over the intro. We need a new intro anyway, nigga.
This is an awesome lead off right here.
We got to build the nation first. If I give up
like
all my testosterone, I won't have
your
no
Home
energy
Depot
to
discount. This
build
might
the
give you
nation.
$40
I got to
and a
build
couple sticks of
first,
lumber.
okay? We must
Get it,
build
lumber,
before
couple
the back shots. We must handle the business before the back shots. It is consciousness over the cookies. It is politics over the punani. It is revolution over the romance. Sister Danielle wants to have a baby with King Kongalicious. She fine too. Lord have mercy. Might have triplets. But Sister Danielle, stay focused, my sister. Understand, overstand, and understand that the building, the nation building must come before the back shots. I said the nation building must come before the back shots. Brothers and sisters, we must stay focused.
Oh, and fuck Paul Westhead. Man. As a coach.
We must stay focused. We must stay focused. We must stay
fuck nigga.
And then they
nigga.
Focused.
And then they close the bitch out.
Fuck Boston.
They fired up today.
Philosophy fun. Fuck
Fired
nigga.
up today. Yeah. I guess it's that West Side Gun shit.
What up, though, Nika? That's what it is.
West Side Gun and Conway shit.
That's what it is.
Hey, you know how West Side be like, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Maul be like, yum, 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 yum.
Oh, wow. He's going to be like, short. Small.
Y'all fired up. They fired up.
Nah, I'm good. I'm chilling.
Hey, when niggas tell me stop reaching, I take that to heart.
Take that to heart.
Pop it. Let's run them down.
I understand.
You feel?
Broski.
I see a stool, bro. I flip that bitch over immediately.
I understand, Broski.
Faktah and Farouk Akbar.
You know a tall nigga invented a stool, right?
Jessica.
Wu-Chang.
Yeah.
Jeffrey is Puerto Rican. Jeffrey Juarez Jackson.
Not Juarez.
A.K.A. DJ Jeff the Illis. How would you say Illis in Spanish?
Jeff.
I don't know.
Okay.
Ilestinimo?
El Jefe Dailes.
Okay.
What's the other one? Akibilan?
What's up, O? Jessica, what's the biz?
Oh, Nika, what up?
El Toro 1s and 2s.
Jessica, what's good?
That's the only sounds we got left,
Unos
right?
and dos.
Huh?
Where? Wakanda.
You all ready?
Oh, you ready? You ready, Nick? 4. Higher learning. What is higher? Higher learning.
Praise be to the gods. Hey, did y'all niggas look East 5 times today?
There you go.
5
Did
times?
y'all niggas look East 5 times today?
No, I didn't. Not me.
Africa.
Jamal?
Always.
I
What'd
told
you see?
you.
I do. That's where it work.
Oh, man.
I told you we don't need to go back to Africa.
Africa.
Do it again. One more time. Do it again. Let's get through the prompts again. Come on, man.
Africa.
Bro, this sound
What is? See, I can't do it like B.
Africa.
What is it?
That's African drums.
Do the Africa again. Right. Keep it line.
Hit the last.
is-
Fuck the bullshit.
Higher.
Hit the last
Learning.
door in the African. Hit the last door in the African. Yeah.
Me, Toby. Mother of civilization.
What's your name, boy?
Hey, treat
Toby.
him like you treat Jerry.
My name Toby.
Kunta.
You want me to treat him like we treat white people?
That was a rough
No,
ass.
that's
was a
not what
rough
I
ass
said.
series growing up.
Sure was.
Yeah.
I wanted to
Reasonable Ignorance Podcast. We're back.
hurry up and end.
And that shit.
Black to the bone.
Was Alex Haley married to
The white one.
Was he?
Was he? I'm
Oh,
asking.
wow. No, I didn't know that.
So that'll fuck up the story.
Fuck up everything.
Man.
Fuck it.
Kareem,
how Jamal
Kareem
is
still
ju-
blows you. Pause, don't
It does.
he? Yeah.
Pause.
Jessica said, Nick, you ain't hot with the hoodie on.
No.
No, it ain't hot
He
out
got
here.
TP
Jess.
for his buttonhole.
Relax.
It ain't hot
It
out
ain't
here.
hot out
Josh.
here today,
Did
Justin.
you all watch Beavis and Butthead when you was in
I
college?
was faithful.
Absolutely.
Faithfully.
TP for my buttonhole.
Faithfully.
TP for my butthole.
I ain't gonna hold
TP
you.
for my
Daria
butthole.
was my shit.
Who?
What's the little the white bitch that had on MTV? With the green
Daria? The glasses?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I ain't go
that
that
was
far.
my shit.
No, I was a Beavis and Butthead fan.
Ren and
TP for
Stimpy.
my buttonhole.
I ain't really getting into Ren and Stimpy.
Nah, that's my shit.
I did fuck with him a little bit.
You fuck with Ren and Stimpy?
I like cartoons.
Jeff, you've been missing for a couple of weeks. I'm glad you're back. I needed to get your take on the existence and the importance or
Damn, they got the
why horror movies exist.
Oh, this is a good question for him.
Yeah.
Since you're a movie buff,
Phil told me.
oh Lord, here we go.
No,
Please,
me and Phil.
don't bring up Phil G. right and Scarborough Brown. Okay, I need
No,
you just
because
to get,
we talk about horror
damn.
films all the time. Because he's a horror film fanatic.
really
Man.
did not know that.
And he would challenge. He kind of challenged my psyche about horror films. Because I used to be like, man, I'm good on that devil shit.
Okay,
But here he said, how can you be good with the demonic and the devil shit when we live that shit every day and we see it?
you got to get a prompt that says "ooh,"
And we see it.
okay.
You know?
We got to work on that one. That's the next one
And
for next month.
The biggest thing, the biggest thing why horror films exist is that we see it as a people. We live it every day. We have to be scared. We have to be afraid. Most people are afraid to just walk out the door because they don't have a lot of faith in things. Period.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Jeff. This is not the answer that I was looking for.
But that's
Pop
just that's just psychological.
Okay.
But when we talk about the
I was
movie
like, another
game,
page from my notebook.
when we talk about movie game, we gotta have that. When you look at horror films are important in the movie genre because of the simple fact that people need to be scared. Do you need to, how could I say, challenge your fears?
So you're saying getting your hair cut off, and then the broad twisting her head around in circles is supposed to invoke fear, and it's supposed to happen.
That's normal shit.
That's supposed to be
normal
shit
shit.
like that's supposed to be.
Especially Exorcist. The Exorcist is real shit. Because we're dealing with the spirit,
Okay.
the evil, the good and the evil. We have to see stuff like that. Especially when you have the Exorcist, because the Exorcist is biblical.
I got the arm of the Lord on me.
Right. It's
Pop it.
It's
God's
biblical.
disciple.
I'm God's disciple. Nigga.
Yeah, it's a
I'm an
biblical
armor
movie.
bearer.
So you're saying it's okay to be alone in the creek and then Blair Witch, all that Blair Witch shit is necessary.
You have to have that.
Freddie, necessary.
You have to have, especially that, because you're dealing with dreams and nightmares.
But you don't watch.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You
said
That was
I'm
good
sorry.
one. You don't watch.
I don't watch a lot of demonic stuff. I watch like Freddy, Jason, a lot of the classic horror films.
Where do you get off saying that some people don't like to come outside their house?
Because that's facts. That's a horror. That's horror.
Motherfuckers
When you're
strange.
dealing with fears, like you dealing with fear, that's a horror. That's a part of the horror genre. That's the main objective of horror. What scares you?
Would you not say Don't Be a Menace is a horror movie?
No. That's a comedy.
People scared to come outside.
Okay, remember, I'm gonna get you sucker, right? I'm glad he brought it up.
Yes.
I'm gonna get you sucker. Remember when she said? Remember when her face turned into?
Could be.
Yeah.
I didn't mean South Central. I meant Kane.
I thought
Oh, you talking about Menace to Society.
That's why I'm not
Oh,
Don't Be a
okay.
Menace. I mean Menace to
I thought
Society.
you talking about.
Okay, well,
Menace to Society. I'm sorry.
rewind.
Drinking your juice from the hood. That's what I thought you were.
Now,
Yeah, I'm sorry. I said
expound on
wrong
what you're
movie.
saying. Excuse me.
Well, wouldn't that be a horror movie? Menace to Society, in your opinion?
Boys in the
You.
hood.
According
According to you. And what you believe. Is that not a horror movie? Because he said people being scared to come outside is hard in them.
And
Outside.
he said on a pod a few years ago that was one of the worst movies, black culture.
Is that not a horror movie? Would you not consider that a horror movie under the criteria that he's stating? People are scared to come outside.
I'm glad you used that word criteria that he stated.
Yeah,
Based on that,
The answer is
yes.
absolutely. Training Day, all that shit. All
Based
that shit
on
we
the
love.
criteria that he stated, him and Phil G that be building together and shit.
But the
Scarborough
thing,
Brown.
but the thing with Phil was challenging me on was those demonic films.
Right.
I don't think so. I stay away from those.
Okay,
Big time.
I'm talking about those kind of films.
Yeah, those.
Not the ones that you and the
What up,
God,
Mike?
you and the God be, y'all, whatever.
Right.
On that building shit. We talking about those fucking films.
Michael Myers.
Yeah,
those
the
are
Freddy
ne-
Krueger films.
Yeah, those are
the
needed.
horror
Blair
movie
Witch
films.
Project, all
Yeah,
that
those
shit.
are needed
Why
For
are
what?
they needed?
Why are they needed?
because it deals with your psyche, dealing with serial killers and how like I said, it invokes fear, thrills, stuff like the edge of your seat, panic, all those things that represent fear, or things that you are scared of.
It's like a movie roller coaster.
Right. You need that excitement. That's a form of excitement.
What? It's literally
need
what
that.
it is.
Okay, I'm with it. I'm
Y'all just both
listening.
looked at me like,
You
No,
need
'cause
those
I
films.
like you made a point.
oh,
One of the
That's why
biggest
I'm
things.
none of this shit making sense
One
to
of
me.
my biggest
He likes
things,
you.
though, is that, and I'm glad that this year one of my top films is the black horror film that came out this summer.
What is it?
With my man from Snowfall.
talk to us or some shit like that.
The black. Hold on. I gotta pull it up.
Why do you
Get
say
out.
Oh,
Why,
you talking about Swarm?
No.
why do you say that's not making sense to you?
The
What he's
black
saying?
horror film, man.
Because this nigga not scared of shit.
Oh, you talking about? Yes, you talking about?
Answer?
Oh, you talking about the dude, the main character?
Yeah, when
in
the head
The
Snowfall?
blackening.
I look straight
the
at
blackening.
and shit.
When I look, when I
The
I mean, it's not. It's
the blackening.
you talking about the blackening.
Yeah. That was one of my.
That was a
top-
comedy, wasn't it?
It's a comedy, but it deals with the it kind of challenged the horror film genre
What up, Mike?
in a sense because of the horror film genre. When you look at many horror films in the past, the first thing when you have a black character in a horror film, what's the first thing you think about?
They gonna die.
the
They
nigga
gonna
dies
die.
real quick.
They
Shout out
dies
to LL Cool
first.
J.
Right, they dies first.
Okay, so
And Kelly Rowland.
Side note.
True
Side
that.
note. Shout out to Magic Mike down there in Houston. Him and Dion got a podcast going. Make sure y'all check it out, please.
Word up.
The extension
Mike got
of
a pod?
Mike got a pod. Him and Dion.
Hey!
The Dion and Mike podcast.
Let's go.
On reasonable. It's extension of Reasonable Ignorance that's down there. Hey, let's keep it going. Support.
That's
support.
like reasonable
support.
ignorance South.
Give me a rewind.
Right. Reasonable South.
But
Yeah. Reasonable South.
yeah,
hey, you
like
have a
that.
response to
I like that.
to what he said.
I mean, well, it don't make sense to me because I don't watch the shit.
You don't like being scared?
I don't like I said before, I just don't like that in my psyche.
You
Period.
don't like
agree. I don't like
Do
it
you like
either.
roller coasters?
Not at all.
Do you like driving fast?
Yeah, I want to get there.
Did you play peekaboo growing up?
All that.
Catch a girl, kiss a girl.
All that. Nigga, I was a kid. I had a youth.
That was,
Yeah.
that was the
All
first
that.
rape game
But you
right
don't like
there.
you don't like niggas jumping out on you, you don't like pranks and shit.
No.
See, he just not that type of nigga.
I'm not that
Hey,
dude. I'll
hey.
slap you. You
Catch a
scared me?
girl, kiss a girl was the first rape game right there.
Yeah, that started rape culture.
Really, it was really hide and seek if we keeping it a buck.
Bombs!
Hide and seek was the first finger bang party.
Yeah.
Too rapey.
First dick.
Meet me behind the fire hydrant.
First dick sucking.
But yeah.
In the garage so I can look at your pussy.
You know what?
Outside,
I had to get your
behind
I
this
had to
tree.
get your take on it because you
I
into
already pulled
movies.
it out.
Yes,
You
sir.
nasty.
I already pulled it out.
Yes, sir.
You into movies.
Suck my thigh.
It's breezy out here. It's a little cold tonight.
Suck my dang.
Come on, just touch it. Remember that?
Oochie coochie.
Every nigga in this room said, just touch it.
Just touch
it.
Or let me put the tip in.
What?
I already got it out.
Watch how it grow.
Let me get 5 pumps.
Look at it. Just
That's
stroke it
the
a little
one
bit.
right there.
Wet your hands a little bit.
That's the one.
Right. Lick
Let
your
me get
hand.
5
You might as well
pumps.
put your mouth on it now.
Lick your hand.
Put my
that
fingers.
control.
That finger fucking was the thing, man.
Lick your hand.
Lick your palm.
Your shit is wet.
Hey, question.
Lick your
Now
hand.
that we hear on some ridiculous shit, I got a question to ask y'all. Where's the wildest place you ever finger banged a chick?
Church.
Damn!
In the podcast, there we go. Damn.
Jeff?
Movies.
Okay. That's typical. Be able? I never finger banged a bitch in my life. I always fucked.
Bombs!
Hey, next time sit on my knee and be my fucking. The fuck?
No, for real though, B. Where you at?
St. Thaddeus Church Refractory, nigga.
Y'all niggas in these churches, mall.
Shit, that skirt was easy to go up.
You was over on 79th?
Nope.
At the mosque.
Shit, church.
God damn, little horny ass boys.
31st of King Drive.
Horny ass boys.
That church still over there, ain't it?
It's still,
gone.
it's still
I said
Okay.
the wild. That's the wildest place.
Hey, that's the devil's pie.
Cause see, I did it at church too, but the
Smell my
wildest
finger.
place for me
Lick your hand.
was a high school basketball game.
Wow. While the
the
game
game
was
was boring?
going.
Yeah, in the stands.
The game was boring.
Well, I didn't give a fuck about the game.
Right,
Pussy
Onika.
in my mouth.
Glory. That's glory,
How?
Onika. Glory.
How?
Okay, so typically
You
basketball.
leaned over like that?
Somebody said.
Let me explain.
Glory.
Let me explain.
Rewind.
What? Say what? What? Bend over?
No, you had to lean over.
Oh,
lean
what?
over. I said lean. He
Oh.
leaned over
Y'all
like
sat
that.
in some stands before. Bitch sat in front of me.
Okay.
Okay, we in some stands.
Okay.
Basketball is typically during the cold season. She
Yeah.
has a coat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over the top. I'm finger banging.
I'm very happy to be here.
Hey, matter of fact, I'm Jeff with it. I'm thick it. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the one.
DJ with it, huh?
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that glory fucking me up, yo. Glory.
Glory, what?
She said, I don't think anybody can top church. Glory.
Pop it.
No, church is wild.
And now Jessica says she's been traumatized since age 3 since The Shining.
Since when?
Vacation
Shine.
Bible study.
I think
I used to go every summer.
what got me was the Exorcist
Vacation
movie.
Bible
We
study.
fucking.
When she
The
turned her head
Exorcist,
around.
that's expected because that's one of the
Fuck
that's
me,
considered.
fuck me. Remember that?
That was considered. That's considered to be one of the top.
Remember Richard
top
Pryor?
scary movies of all time.
The power of Christ compels you.
You know what movie really fucked me up?
What?
And I don't know if you consider it a horror
We
movie
lost.
at all.
What's that?
Misery.
Lost what?
That's a
Detroit
that's a
won.
thrill.
Yes,
That's a
sir.
thriller.
Detroit won.
Suspense.
Yes,
Misery
sir.
fucked me up because the scene in there where she
They
did
won.
that shit to that nigga ankles, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, they won?
Jesus Christ.
Yes, sir.
Money mine. I'm on
Yeah.
the money
That's
line.
What,
That's-
on the lines?
Hell yeah.
They cover that spread, didn't
Yes,
they?
sir.
What was the spread
Let's
they-
go.
What was the spread they were supposed to cover?
They were supposed to cover like 6.5
6.5, I
originally.
think.
It went down.
Originally it was 6.5, then it dropped to 4.5 after the Kelsey news.
Okay, let's get back. Okay, let's finish up the last part of what you were saying.
What are you
about
scared of,
The
Jamal?
horror movies.
Yes.
You're saying it's
1.5.
it's needed.
It's needed.
It challenges the fears.
Challenge your fears. It challenge. It's also a level of excitement.
And demonic also.
You gotta have that, especially the
Psychological.
demonic, especially the demonic, because if you like, Phil said this 100%.
Okay.
Phil said, "How can you love?"
talking about what
how
you saying now.
No,
You.
but he spoke truth to that. and I believe him.
Okay.
How can you love God and know God and hear God's word, and you hear about the devil and you don't understand the devil? You have to.
To understand God, you have to understand the devil.
That's it. You have to understand the devil.
Oh, poetry slam? My
Yeah,
bad.
man.
What is this, Vacation Bible School?
Right.
What's going on right
Ain't
now?
no fucking
How we
going
go
on
from
here, so it
horror
ain't.
movies to we gotta understand Lucifer.
No, but that's part of the horror game.
See,
I don't understand about. I mean, I get somewhat.
You're not
but
into it.
So I go to a horror movie with God.
I'm not
leave with the
understanding
devil.
nothing about no devil at all. You understand? You got higher and lower self. I know that.
Right.
But the thing about it is, it's.
Can I
No.
ask a question?
No, my nigga. No, I'm not fucking with that. After
Hey,
Carrie,
I'm the same-
remember
I'm
Carrie?
the same
Yeah.
way.
Can I ask a
I
question?
love that movie.
I'm the same way, but you have to understand the devil's
I'm not
moves.
fucking with none of that shit.
Because the thing is,
Hold
like,
on,
and
let him
it's
finish.
crazy because, like, I'm watching The Shy, and The Shy Duda is doing devil's movement all through this month, every episode.
Who's the shy duder?
Duda is he's like
You don't watch The Shy, do you?
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna get right real quick. Let me interject real quick. I've been watching like 15 minutes of it before Winning Time comes on at midnight.
Oh, okay.
Go.
Duda is doing
Why
a
you
lot
waiting
of.
until midnight?
He's like setting people up
Yeah.
for a fall, and that fall is not happening yet, but it's coming.
That show's so unbelievable.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how the devil works.
You like
he
the show?
presents himself. He presents himself in a positive, in a way of he give you something that you can't refuse.
A way out,
A way out, or something you can't refuse.
a helping hand.
I can't answer that question.
You like the show, Joe?
I like the show, especially the writing.
I can't answer
Oh,
that
that's
question. 'cause
terrible.
I'm
The
only
writing.
been watching it for like 2 or 3 weeks, so I didn't watch the first season at all.
Yeah.
I got to catch up.
It's unbelievable.
It
The
is?
right, the
Yeah,
writing.
how shorty in high school,
Which one is the shorty?
the one who got the apartment about to go to L.A.
The big boy?
No, not
Kevin?
Papa.
Kevin. He's talking about Kevin.
I mean, it's just unbelievable writing and the homo shit. It's just
But he,
trash.
Okay.
Just
but
trash.
we're living in a different time, B, because this man making a lot of money.
Who?
Kev from playing the video games.
But who knows that?
You know what I'm saying?
Who knows that? Jamal don't know that.
I
If he
don't
watched the show, he wouldn't
Right.
know that. He'll see a high school kid with his own crib. How did he get that?
Well, that's the beauty of kind of watching shows at where they're at and then taking it from there and then going back and watching it from the
'Cause
beginning.
if you're looking at the
You
seasons,
get to see you catch up with this particular character at this particular moment in time of the show. You watch it until whenever the finale is, and like he's saying, well, how did this motherfucker get here? So you go back and watch it from the beginning, and then you get to see the progression.
Shout out to my cousin. He was in the episode, The House Party, talking to Emmett at the party.
Yeah.
I need to watch last week's episode.
He was in the kitchen with the braids.
Yeah, yeah, I
They
saw
had,
that.
they had,
Yeah. Shout out to
Black came
Dasan.
into the store today, too.
Did he?
Yeah,
What'd he
came
say?
to the store. Nothing.
Cheese
Did
and
he buy?
caramel.
He said cheese and caramel.
Yeah, somebody
Fat
with
boy.
a black cheese and caramel.
Yeah, that pecan
Onika
and
said,
Cheese and
Nick-
caramel, nigga.
Nick, she
that's
said
Jamal, he
yes
sweats.
about the misery joint.
Oh, misery.
Yeah. But yeah, the horror film game is about man, playing on your fears.
You don't get it, Ma? You just don't get it?
I don't fuck with the whole horror movie thing. It's just not my thing. I like to laugh. I like to feel good. Pause.
Let me ask you a question then. Do you understand the business aspect of it?
Expound. I don't know what you mean by that.
Do you understand why people make the movies?
It's the devil's
That's the reason
playground.
why I asked the question for you all to answer.
So the same way that you're into the laughter, the feel good shit to make you feel a particular type of way, there are people out there who
Man.
It's very good, Jessica.
who enjoy that type of thrill or that type
Man.
of anxiety
Man.
in
The
that
rush.
fashion.
That
It's
rush.
a rush.
man.
Yeah.
It releases a particular type of
Just
dopamine.
beat your dick, nigga.
Yeah.
It's the same. What?
Just pull on your dick.
It's the same.
You want that
It's the
rush?
same theory applied in a different way.
You're right
that's
there.
that's the reason why you
too.
have some
Right
people
after
who
that
just like
pre-con.
fucking regular ways, and some people who like to get beat on with whips and chains and get their nuts kicked in.
Smell this fire.
Because they both going to the same place, they just getting there a different way.
Yeah.
And I think for the same
One's a lot
way
faster.
you see people in church praising God, buying into that, there's a whole subgenre of people out there who A, devil worship, B, are atheists,
What's the
or
rock-
C, And C is probably the most
Yeah, them
critical one.
motherfuckers.
They're curious.
Right.
And curiosity always does what?
Kills the cat.
Kills the cat. And I have a friend who my spin
actually
instructor.
did a meow.
My spin instructor. My spin instructor is one. Like, he's way crazier than Phil. This man will watch any horror film. Any. Like the heart.
That's all you watch?
Like,
Nigga went to
man,
jail, so.
You need a hug
Any.
sometime of the day.
And he's a master in horror film.
So he likes the blood and guts and shit
Man,
like that.
blood, guts.
The more gory, the better it is.
More gory.
Probably fuck bitches on their
Man,
period.
You
man, I
run
don't
with red
know.
lights too.
Never.
And this man said,
That's a
to-
bitch's oil
you
change.
You the cleanest nigga I know.
Man,
That's
what,
their oil change, nigga.
where, like, cause he's like a movie fanatic too.
That's
You know
they,
that, right?
That's they 3,000 miles.
That's their oil change.
And all y'all that drove y'all car
Never, nigga.
past the oil change.
And he's a
Never,
movie
nigga.
buff too.
Never?
He has a
Never.
balance
I
though.
rode that
Like me
bitch.
and him could talk about action.
Pussy smell like
films.
earwax.
But he also challenged me in horror films as well. He says to me, yes, like he watched all kinds. But
Earring
his favorite, same as Phil,
Naval.
is that demonic shit. He loved the demonic devil
Shit
shit.
smell like
Like
a
my favorite horror films are the zombie joints.
I love
like those
zombie
movies,
movies.
too.
Yeah.
Night of the Living Dead,
like
the
those
original
movies.
from back in the day, the black and white.
Zombie movies, especially in this day and time, they challenge yourself on how you live in a zombie apocalypse now.
The
What
Walking
about
Dead
that movie?
was my
What
shit.
about that movie with the birds and shit that was pecking at the motherfucker?
Birdcage?
No, the birds.
No, The Birds.
The birds
Oh, The
from
Birds.
the
That's the name of
60s.
it.
That was
Horror
rough.
movie.
Nigga,
That's a
y'all lived
horror
That's
movie.
considered a horror movie.
Y'all lived
Yeah.
in the crack era. You seen the horror movie. You seen them zombies. Right?
Yeah.
You seen them
You
fiends.
see what K2 do to people.
Right,
You
you
know
seen
what,
that
what
shit?
horror is? The Jamal.
You really want to keep watching that
when he
shit?
get to the spot and they be like, sold out.
Man. 2 in the morning, your neighbor like the Evergreen Plaza Mall. Nigga just walking in the
Man.
dark. No, fuck that.
And that's real. Zombies are real life.
That was a good one.
First of the month.
Credit on that one, man.
First of the month.
Yeah. Give me a rewind. Thank you, Jeff.
No doubt.
Hand clap. Hand claps again.
Look, you're chill. It's good to see y'all though, man. It's good to see y'all though. A lot of things are going down, man.
Great to see you as well. The Illis is back.
Man.
Coach Mo.
Oh, what up, B-side?
Coach Mo is here.
B-side.
What up, B-side?
Hey.
Deal, broski.
B. Abel's here.
B-side in the house. That's my man.
At the Cloudies, Nick is here.
Here.
Highest paid quarterbacks in NFL, new money average per year. Joe Burrow, $55 million. Justin Herbert, $52.5
Jay
million.
Herbo.
Lamar Jackson, $52. Hurts,
He did all that
51.
crying.
Aaron Rodgers,
Pussy ass,
49. Kyler Murray, 46.1. Deshaun, $46 million.
Hands.
Worst contract in football.
Patrick Mahomes, $45 million.
He
Underpaid.
coming. He
Underpaid.
coming for y'all.
Number 9, Josh Allen, 43.
And pause.
Tied for three-way tie. Daniel Jones, $40 million. That's with the Giants.
Overpaid.
Matt Stafford with the Rams, $40 million.
Overpaid.
And Dak Prescott, $40 million
Way overpaid.
for Dallas.
I got a sidebar.
What's up?
Man, do you ever? I know we do the pause game a lot here, right? But in everyday life, do y'all still do pause?
Yeah,
I do.
Absolutely.
So today at work, man,
Stories.
I'm helping a guy out at work. Man. So he's showing me. He's gonna show me his contract on his phone.
Oh.
So I couldn't see it. So he's like, "Let me open it up for you." I just yelled out pause. I just had to yell out pause. He
Let
didn't
me
know what
open
the
it
fuck
up
I
for you.
meant, but it was just that hurt
No,
me.
you had
man.
to do
That
that.
nigga was like, "Let me open it up for you."
Yeah, you had to
I
do
was
that.
like,
Hey, relax.
pause.
Relax, my guy.
All I thought about was, man, when I get to the show, I have to ask, do y'all do pause in y'all everyday
Hey,
life?
me and my son, we crazy with it.
When that
Paul's has
motherfucker,
made a comeback, man.
that motherfucker said, "Let me open it up for you a little bit." I was
Paul's
like,
has made a motherfucking comeback, man.
thanks-
my body
thank-
went numb.
thank-
My
Thanks to
son is
Killer
yelling at
Cam.
me from the room. I'd be like, I'll say something, and then he'd be like, "Hey, yo, Dad, relax." I'd be like, "Damn."
you
He
know
be
what?
on my ass, boy. Pause.
Pause.
Onika said, "Are we gonna discuss the woman who got hit upside the head with a brick?"
Yeah, we will.
Somebody told me that was a nigga.
What y'all think about those contracts?
Better do it
the
before
money?
she go to bed, though.
Do it. What you think about the money situation with them quarterbacks?
What about it?
What about it?
Your thoughts on it? Anything?
Man.
Pat Mahomes probably going to eventually pass all of them.
He will.
With the next deal?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then somebody gonna pass.
How you gonna
him.
pass that when he got a 10-year deal?
They're gonna restructure.
They're going to redo that. They're going to redo that.
Okay.
They love that half black man.
That mulatto.
Yeah,
Call
they
him what
love
he
that.
is.
The Hunt family love him. They're going to redo that.
They're gonna redo it.
Yeah, they're going to redo that.
Okay.
Call that nigga Chipotle Mayo.
Because I'm going to be honest with you, Mark. How many rings he got? 2, right? How many MVPs he got?
That's his new name.
How many times he been to the AFC Championship game?
A lot.
They gonna redo that.
Against Brady.
And how old is he?
Shit.
24.
They gonna redo that.
That nigga like on some magic shit with them.
Yeah, that's what it feels like to me. They gonna redo that.
He keeps the Chiefs relevant even after football. When you think Pat Mahomes, you think Chiefs. So.
I think he gonna get up to 50 plus, maybe 60 a year.
Give me a rewind.
Pause.
Let's talk about the situation that happened with the young lady. Got hit upside the head.
Can I just start it off by saying this?
Go ahead.
Maybe it's me. I don't know if anybody else felt like this, but did you think it was real?
Here we go with the pessimist shit.
I'm just being honest because I heard a dude, and a dude made another video and said that this is what she does. She goes around
slapping motherfuckers,
and like basically like provoking them. So I nowadays I'm just like, what's real, what's not. Now, granted, I don't know if anybody would take it to the level to get hit with a brick just to go viral.
Jessica said it was a skit. Yeah.
That was a hell of a skit. That
That's
facial.
Again, that's a hell of a skit.
That facial.
Yo, so.
That fucking face was bigger than Nick's whole body.
That
bomb.
That's where I'm at with it.
It was round like your stomach, nigga.
Hit it! Hey, sound guy, you ready for that ISO?
Look, I'm amazed right now, right? Because I'm the nigga always shouting, roll out, fake, staged. And even on this shit, I'm like, damn, why you hit Shorty with a brick? They had me.
Right.
But now that y'all sitting up and saying this shit, because I was looking at her face like, yo, shit, that lumpy from a brick on the side of the face? I ain't never seen no shit like that
We don't
before.
know. Brick, rocks, but they just said brick.
But, you know, I mean...
You taking You taking hits for skits?
I mean,
yeah,
because
people have died for skits.
She do
people
look
have
like
died.
Tommy
for-
Hearns.
You niggas you niggas stopped believing shit ever since the McDonald's skit.
Word.
Ever since the McDonald's and the kids.
Well, that
shit.
because I think people will go that far. Like for real,
And
dead
people
ass.
was defending blood for that McDonald's skit.
This took off on Twitter. This didn't take off. McDonald's shit took off everywhere. This took off just mainly on Twitter till it got broken down by any and everybody.
Think pieces came out.
Yes, it did. We don't protect black women.
Yep.
And all this other kind of shit.
Yep.
Right.
But
and if you was a guy, if you standing there, you saw that happen, would you approach the dudes who did it? All that.
Well, that always.
You've gone on record saying no, you wouldn't.
Fearless
And a couple of podcasts ago.
Yeah.
You said no, that you would not get involved at all.
Well, what this
whatsoever.
always goes back to is
Hell no.
a motherfucker will always go back to the context.
No, let me
How
have
did
on no
this-
fresh sneakers.
How did this happen?
I'ma
That's
keep
what
it
a motherfucker
moving.
always gonna go back to. I think that's what most men gonna say. Well, how did this happen? What caused this?
He
And that'll probably-
he, according to her, guy asked for her number.
Yeah.
She refused.
Yeah.
Bow.
if it's that plain and simple, then I feel like somebody would have intervened. Whether it was a black man, white man, Chinese man, alien man.
But it was a couple other guys that were around the whole situation that were there that did not intervene and did not say
And
anything.
supposedly the precursor to them not intervening is because she's a particular type
Yeah,
of person
the guy
who
the guy
goes
who made
around looking for this
the
shit.
guy who made the video said, or commented, he said, that's why people didn't intervene because she's known for doing stuff like this.
Attention whoring is getting out of control. I
Hit it!
believe you. It is getting out of control. And then some
Working
said
title number 1.
attention whoring is getting out of control.
That's what Onika said.
That's what you own. That's you, Onika.
What's she saying?
Yeah,
That's what she said.
That's what Onika said.
Quote.
That's what she said. That's the
And
quote.
then Jessica said her face looked like Martin's after the hitman knocked him out.
Pop it!
I don't want to fight no more.
But then
it's
I heard
sad.
I heard was a trans.
Whoa.
Now you really don't care.
Okay.
What was a trans?
The
Transformer?
The motherfucker that get hit in
Nick,
the face
Nick,
was
No,
a trans.
I didn't hear that was a trans.
Nick,
Yeah.
Nick, you gotta relax.
In the video.
I didn't know that they said that was no trans.
She was
I didn't know
an
that was a
Autobot.
transformer.
Optimus
said what?
Prime.
I mean, that's what they call them. They call them transformers.
No,
I
we're
mean,
not.
here's the thing.
Pull the pants down.
All I'm saying.
But then you had. then you had the whole breakdown of then you had the whole breakdown of she wasn't an actual black woman.
What was she?
Hey,
A
what?
Somalian. So now you got the color. Now you got the fractured side of the community.
Hit the lashes.
So she wasn't a foundational black American.
Now she taught us all.
Oh, now she don't count?
No, right. Listen,
They're not black no more?
she's foundational black. She wasn't a foundational
Damn,
black American.
Foundational shit.
She wasn't adios.
Damn.
She wasn't a nigga.
Correct.
Yo, people
So
want
she
soul,
was
though.
Somalian, and she's known to do this in that community all the time.
So this wasn't in America?
This was in Houston.
And people were kung fu fighting.
He's supposed to play that. Oh, that would have been perfect.
There you go, Phil.
Oh.
Phil. Please expound. Please, have you been listening about this horror movie shit? Please, please in the
Not going
comments.
backwards,
I'm not going backwards, but I just want to read it.
No, Onika says she's not trans, but she says that as women get our styles from trans women.
She what?
She said
She's not trans.
Yeah, she's not trans.
Word.
I kind of figured she wasn't trans. I went along with.
Because I said it, my man was like, man, you know she trans. I was like, man, that ass is fancy, man. That's a nigga.
I will
Like,
answer
oh,
your
God.
question.
See, we so fucked up now.
Oh
You
my
so
God.
fucked up now that you know you got to do fucking 3 different double takes, triple checks.
You better.
All the kind of shit like that
You better
because
nowadays.
you don't know if that motherfucker's gonna fall out or not.
You better.
That sack gonna fall out
It's
or
gonna
whatever.
fall out.
You gonna get boy pussy. A thigh.
To answer your question, depending on how the situation transpired,
That's the new
that
drop.
would determine my level of involvement in the situation.
Random, you're driving past. Random, you see this shit popped off.
No, I'm not
You
hopping
said,
out the car.
"Bop!"
I'm not hopping out
Like
the car.
that's a guy.
I'm not hopping
I
out
say
the
that
car.
to show y'all that's a dude.
I'm not stopping my vehicle.
This a dude?
Yeah. Read the top line.
Fine. He looked the fuck good.
She's a
happening over
Decepticon.
here?
It's a transformer. For
Talk
real.
about you.
Transformer.
It's a transformer.
That's the person?
No,
No, that person got whopped, but that's a transformer.
Um,
You
Shorty
want to
got
get hit
hit
with the brick?
No, that's
Oh.
just how they out here.
what you gonna pull the car over?
They
and
No,
got
I'm not. I
Nigga,
just
stop doing that
I
shit.
just said I'm not stopping
That's
my car.
mistletoe.
Okay, Jeff. Bop.
Going on around
Yeah.
here.
You drive past. Bop.
I don't want to see that shit.
What you gonna do?
Calling 911.
I ain't
Coach,
I ain't
bop,
Batman, nigga. My name ain't Bruce.
I'm going to call the police.
Be able. Bop.
Duck.
Duh. Goose.
Call 911 and stay out of the mess.
Give me some laughs.
Because mess.
What you doing, Jamal? I know what you're doing now.
Because mess come with
Y'all,
mess.
but y'all got.
I know what
y'all
you're
got
doing.
Daughters.
What you doing? What you
y'all
doing?
got aunts
What
and
you doing?
mothers and
That's
What you
why,
doing?
grandmothers.
That's
That's
and
why
shit.
I'm not going to intervene like that.
I'm not gonna
'Cause
intervene.
I got a daughter. I got a
I'm
son.
a
Hold on
call.
one second. One person at a
I
time.
got a wife.
Man.
I don't even think my wife would want me to put my life in danger like that.
What you doing?
Call the police. Call 911.
Mr. Shabazz.
I'm gonna keep driving past.
I know you are.
It depends.
Call
but
the
I'm gonna keep
police.
driving
You
past.
probably record.
Call the police.
You gonna record?
Probably most likely
Because
that
the
bitch
thing
deserved it.
is, because one of the things I
That
said,
bitch deserved it.
what?
Bomb.
Wow.
She did something.
Wow.
She said something.
Wow.
You know, them bros like to have the last word.
That's what I was waiting for.
Wow.
Bitch like to have the last word.
Controversy.
If that bitch like to have the last word.
Hit that controversy
Now we
right
just stand in
now.
that
Yeah.
motherfucker.
That bitch like to have the one. If she go low, if you go low and she go to hell, pop, 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 pop.
That's
My
what
God.
Erica Mena did.
And she went, and what happened?
She went to hell.
Bop. What did she do?
She called that Jamaican lady a monkey.
Bop. See?
What's
So Spice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's she
Call her-
lying?
Called her a monkey.
Call her a monkey.
Spice.
You
That's
gotta
her
be
favorite
careful.
word too, by the way.
Spice is fine. Though. Shit.
Yeah, you gotta be careful, man.
Where, Ma?
You
Neck,
like you
neck
like
down.
her?
Neck down.
Gotta be what you
A
gotta.
body
right,
can be
okay.
fine.
Neck down.
All right, we see you.
I mean, hey.
Gotta be careful. Color was the
Okay,
color
bro.
game is a problem too.
Yeah, but like I said, you had the blacks when they first and everything. Then the blacks like, nah, it ain't one of us.
Right.
That's their problem. That's the Somalians' problem.
Right.
See, then again, then goes into the whole situation is that they love our culture.
Oh yeah, you're right, Kimberly. A blue monkey. You right.
They love our culture, but they don't love our, I guess our struggle, or they don't identify our struggle because they like to assimilate with the others and all that kind of stuff. So you had so much shit going on that derived from this whole situation that happened
Right.
and everything. And then she gets on that. I like go back to the attention horn thing. I've never in my life seen somebody get on the internet and show what the fuck happened to them afterwards.
Right.
Like there's got
Like
to
we
be
do now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
You've seen this all the time, man.
Huh?
You've seen this all the time.
No, I have not.
You've seen women who have been beat on make videos about their abuse. That's what this is.
How long ago has this been happening?
Bro, this has been happening since social media been a thing.
So since 8,
the
9?
Since 2010 for sure.
All
The
right,
difference between then and now is social media wasn't a big thing back then. It wasn't everywhere. It wasn't in your face. It wasn't amongst the popular and mainstream. Now social media is everything. So now anything that happens anywhere on any one of these platforms, it's the new hot topic of the day.
No embarrassment anymore.
Well, don't show me in the hospital, nigga. I believe.
Right,
you.
I believe
take your word for it.
But all I'm saying is I've seen videos like this on Vine before.
Oh, fine.
Right?
I forgot about
I've seen
that.
videos
That
like
was
this.
The best 6 seconds ever, huh?
I've seen people put shit up on Facebook years ago when I was on Facebook. I ain't been on Facebook since
The Vine
2012 or
was the Vine
2010.
was the original,
I used to see this shit back
Instagram.
then.
It was.
So the only difference is now is that it's just more mainstream. So do y'all remember a day and age and a time where social media did not hold no weight and it was just your little thing to you, especially you? Because you was on Twitter before anybody I know.
Yeah, I was.
Remember when it was just Twitter was our own little thing on the BBM, on the BlackBerry?
Yeah.
I can't imagine how you was typing on that motherfucker.
I was. I missed a little BlackBerry.
Damn,
Shout out to
Jessica,
BlackBerry message. What she say?
Jessica?
What?
She said he's waiting for Nick to say after Jamal drive past. Nick's response is, "You gonna keep driving because you headed to Krispy Kreme."
He not really a donut nigga. I ain't never seen you eat no donuts like that. You like donuts?
I do.
Boy pussy.
But
Do it for the vibe.
do it for the Vine.
Give me some give this nigga some lashes, man.
Which nigga?
Okay, rewind.
Transformer. She's a Decepticon.
You don't eat donuts? Oh, okay, about to say. Rewind
Wait a minute.
again.
I break them up.
For real?
Yeah, I don't mouth.
Oh, you break them up like women break up chicken tenders?
Yeah.
So you
So you like the donut holes then, right?
Pause.
you like donut balls.
Yo.
You like yours glazed, don't
He
you?
kept a straight face too.
Yeah.
Or you like chocolate
You like donut balls?
Yo, hold
You
on.
like chocolate donut balls? What's your favorite donut ball?
No, nigga, you like Long
Them
John.
shits up.
Hold on, man. Y'all got it.
You like Long
I'm fucking on
Johns.
vanilla Long Johns.
You
I
like Long Johns.
I like coffee rolls.
I eat them in the car in privacy.
Right. 10 in the car.
Like he do chicken glizzy.
You like the
at
cream or the
Beable
jelly
House?
in the middle? Which one you like?
Neither.
No.
Pick it out with your finger. You stick your finger in there first.
Oh, you eat your donut like this?
Oh, him? Oh.
No, I didn't see that.
Hey,
do
you
it
don't
again.
want to see it. Hey.
Do it again.
Hey,
Do it again.
hey. Hey, yo.
Wait.
That's you with the
Yo.
donut. You did finger bang the donut.
Which one is better, yeast donuts or cake donuts?
Cake.
Whatever the fucking
Fish,
Cubans
she
do.
need a monostat.
Right.
Pop it.
Whatever the Cubans
She need to make a rap record.
Y'all ever had Cuban
Yeast or
pastries?
cake donuts. Which one's for you?
Yeast.
Yeast?
Yeah, cake donuts.
I don't know. Whatever the
Cake
Cubans
donuts.
do, man.
What?
You said cake donuts what?
Whatever the
certain.
fuck, whatever the fuck Dunkin' Donut use. What they use?
Cake.
Okay, that's what I
They
like.
use
pink
cake
shit
for the
McDonald's
chocolate.
That's what I like.
They use cake for
I
the
go to
chocolate.
old fashioned donuts. Roseland, that's yeast.
Yeast
They
and,
got cake though. They
Yeah,
got
but I
cake
like the
donuts.
yeast.
You like okay?
Yeah.
I understand.
and they
She
So
use
you like the
too.
Big Dat then?
Yeah.
Pause.
She like yeast too.
Yeah, she has yeast.
Bombs.
Oh, Nika, I don't eat much in public anymore. If it's long, I ain't eating it in public.
Oh,
So you not eating crab legs at all?
I don't even eat seafood.
Okay, so you like a big steak though, right? Pause.
A big
Tell
steak.
that nigga you like sharks.
Yeah.
Tell him in his
You like a
fucking
big
face.
shake. You like a big-
Sharks.
Nigga.
Hit it. Hit the factar.
Somebody said, Jessica said she like pink cookies from the Mexican bakery.
I'm
You
telling
know they make a
It'd
lot
be
of
fine.
they make this shit
Hispanics
with a lot
are
of
killing
pork.
that shit, man.
We
They don't
good.
use butter.
We
They use
good.
pork.
All pork.
No mind.
That's why it
Lard?
smell like that up in there.
What
You
do
better
the
lard.
Cubans do?
That means they
When I
use
was in
short.
Miami, oh my
Lard.
God.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
that's
use
I don't know what
lard.
they use.
Yeah,
Gee,
they
the
don't use
Cuban
butter at all. They
pastries
use
is it.
lard. But I'm glad you brought up the J&J shit. Sway fish, you know that, right?
Trash.
Sway fish is being sold.
Yeah.
Did
from
you say that?
Factar and
I
Farouk.
said
I think somebody posted that and I saw that.
Yeah, down in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Up
I don't
here.
live in Atlanta.
It's cheaper. It's cheaper.
That shit's not real fish.
It's cheaper than motherfucker.
So we've been eating phony fish.
I'm gonna even go as far as to say a certain business in our community is selling that shit too.
Yeah.
And telling us it's
Whiting.
Yep.
Damn.
Gotta watch it.
Fuck me
So
up.
so we found a spot around the crib
Oh, that's some bullshit.
that actually has catfish steaks. So you know none of them motherfuckers sell steaks. It's always fillets.
So Jamal, here's my question and be able to. So what do we do? Put them out of business? Like what do we do?
Don't
Go
eat it.
go get Nick and go fishing.
Pop it.
Man, don't
Yeah.
eat it and do it yourself. Man.
If the fish don't taste like the sea, it's not real.
Yeah. But that sway shit, you can
But
fry
how
that
you-
shit for 4 days. It's still mushy.
How you said it to a nigga that just drank 2 bottles of Hennessy and smoked 6 blunts and now he hungry?
How you say that to a nigga who just left a podcast at 1:15 in the morning and got to drive through the city of Chicago?
And he hungry.
And I'm hungry.
Man.
Hey, you know what? I really can't. But the thing about it is, it's on us to put the information out there
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
Sway is taking over. It's a cheaper fish.
It's in
It's not really actual fish.
Wow.
And tilapia.
Wow.
It's not really. It's not. That's not even a. The Sway is not a real actual fish.
it's in Riverdale.
If you see it in a fucking, whenever you seen a fish
It's in Riverdale.
in a
Kim.
pattern like this, a square pattern on the inside part,
Never.
You say what?
and a square pattern. If you open it up, like I had ordered some from I did an Uber Eats on Friday, and I opened up the fish because they told me it was catfish nuggets. Now I know what catfish nuggets taste like,
And smell.
No, you do.
and the thing about it is, I opened it up and took a bite. It wasn't catfish nuggets.
So at that moment, what
And
did
it was, guess how much the price was on it? $7 for catfish nuggets and fries.
$7.
Correct.
For how many?
And you paid
ate
that
that?
shit?
It was part of the Uber Eats that I.
So you paid it. So you
I
paid
ate,
it.
No. I ate one piece. I tasted it. I said, "This is not catfish. This is not real, actual catfish." You know how catfish tastes.
Yeah.
So
You started
why
from-
didn't you stop yourself when you saw how much it cost?
I didn't eat the rest of it. Huh?
Why didn't you stop yourself when you
It's
saw
besides.
how much?
I don't know because I wanted some fish.
He was hungry.
But you should have known better.
I wanted some fish.
You let your stomach lead you down
ISO,
a path
here's-
of deception.
Here's the thing.
But you're supposed to be selling fish.
Oh, well,
if
never
you're supposed to be,
mind. Never mind.
if you
Ding.
if
ding.
you're advertising such, you're supposed to sell actual real fish.
Buyer
The catfish-
beware. Buyer beware. That was on
Nick
you.
throws a
No,
jab.
it's not on me. That's
Moves
not
to
on
his
you.
You
right.
know better than that, bro.
Jamal blocks.
You know that. Because
Nick
you
with another
taught me
jab.
about all this. All this fat food eating shit I be on,
Uppercut
you
by
taught me
Nick.
the game, bro. And that's not a jab. That's just on some for real shit. You show, hey, nigga, look at this, look at that. When it costs this, when it costs that. So out of all the niggas in the world who would see a price for some catfish and think to buy that, I would think that would have you hesitate like, nah, that ain't right. Regardless of whether it's cheap or not, this shit probably ain't gonna be right. And you be the nigga that's all up on it. So what I'm saying,
How much is
Hold
how
on,
much
hold
is
on.
cat-
Wait.
a
Mike
small
just
catfish
made a great
nugget?
point, and that's what I'm leading
You said
to.
what?
Mike just made a great point, and that's what I'm trying to lead to.
Go ahead.
He said, "Sound guy is the only nigga I know that actually fish. We not our grandparents no more. We eat anything. That's the whole culture.
And not only that,
Think
and
about it though.
Real shit is
He
we ain't
being
got time
honest.
to we ain't
Think
got
about
time
it.
to do shit.
But think about it. The shorties under us, do they got time to go fish?
No.
Are they parents gonna go fish?
No.
Think about it. I was lucky enough that my mom and old man used to actually go to a fish market.
Yeah.
Where the fish was brought up from
Yeah.
Mississippi.
Yes, sir.
And they actually killed the motherfucker right in front of you,
your face.
beat it, cut it, and we got fresh fish
Right.
that would go home and fry it.
And
They ain't doing that. It used to
man,
be right there on
71st.
Cicero. It used to be
You
right
see,
there on
we-
Cicero.
71st
we
for us.
have one on Cicero, and right.
And I remember seeing that.
Yeah, and I saw that like on Cicero. Then and back in the day, they used to have one on Kizzy and Jackson.
My family
ain't
still
even-
fish.
They
I ain't
used to
gonna
play-
hold
they
you.
used
My
to have
family still
blues.
fish.
Yeah.
Used to have blues
Yeah.
playing.
Over out there, we have fish,
Live.
so they still fish.
Even to speak to just buying meat in general.
Next time,
This-
come on.
Yeah.
This past weekend,
So-
before we bought the shit for Labor Day,
all that shit.
I drove up to Buchanan, Michigan. There's a meat market up there, right? Because I seen the prices like, oh, these prices are ridiculous. How y'all selling this shit that cheap? And you get there, you realize like, oh, y'all niggas killing these motherfuckers in the back. This is fresh meat.
A
You
real
feel
meat
me?
market.
A real meat
I'm
market.
with you, Phil. I go Scarborough. I go to DeColas.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, let me talk to the audience.
At
man.
all.
Listen, when you, first of all, and I'm at this point. I've been doing this since I came from my doctor's appointment. Man, we got to stay out them restaurants. Them restaurants is killing us as a people. That fish shit at the J&J's, man, stay away from it as much as you can. I understand that, you want to eat something fast, eat something quick, but man, we got to learn how to eat our own food and cook our own shit.
Let me pose a question to all of you all. One, if it's our own people that's doing it too at the same time, trying to be cheap about it and cut a buck too, just like Fakhtar and Farouk is doing.
Fuck them niggas, too.
Man.
Bombs.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
That's
so that means if Harold's or Doc's are selling
They selling that shit too.
Sway
though. They are.
as catfish
Harold's
fillet.
is.
Harold's definitely
let
selling
me
that shit.
let me. I be lost on that sometimes. Like, why you looking for so much integrity out of the black community? Business is business. So the same way that motherfucker playing business over there, if I could do it as a black person, I'm gonna do it too. So if I gotta say away with it, I'm gonna do it too. That's be a motherfucker ideology. I'm not looking for. There's no moral compass left in this shit. In nothing. In education, in the food they sell us, in the fucking air we breathe, in the water we drink. None of that shit.
There's some people that have moral compasses in the
see what
chat.
Mike said?
very small compared to what you subject to on a regular basis. It's a very small.
What do you say?
Fellas, we are no better than the women who make tacos every day.
Hit it, man.
I like tacos.
But yeah, we gotta.
Okay,
We have to.
let's expound on what he's saying. Go ahead. What you about to say?
We have to. You have to do your research and do your due diligence. And Jamal, you do your due diligence. You should do your due diligence.
So basically, then
yeah,
He knows better.
Whole Foods,
no,
instead of buy fish. Well, let me finish. Buy fish from Whole Foods versus buying fish from Jewel's or Kroger or Piggly Wiggly.
No. What I'm saying is, like, for example, I'm gonna tell you
Mariano's.
No, I'm gonna tell you what I do.
What?
I go to the little meat market on 71st, which is a fish spot. I buy the big fish and tell them to cut it up in fillets, and you see that shit. Versus you buying that, they have the sway fish in the box. You see that sway fish, don't fuck with it. Give me that fish, that whole fish. Cut that shit up. Watch them cut it up. You know what I'm saying?
Ma, I said this before though. The business owners A case of catfish costs $169. A box of Sway costs $30.
Right.
Which one are you gonna buy
That's
for your
it.
business?
That's it. I agree with you, B.
That's just what it is. You go
Right.
to Restaurant Depot, that's what that shit costs.
Yes, sir.
So what you think they're gonna buy? Gonna spend $169 on catfish?
Nope.
They're gonna buy $30.
Yeah.
Get a case of that shit and sling it.
In the hood.
In the hood.
And I'm a
Hey,
full
Put
believer
lemon
of.
pepper, mild sauce, hot sauce on that shit, and bread, slap it, and give it to you.
I'm a
And
full believer of you as a customer and you spending your money. It is on you and what you purchase.
That's
It
it.
is never on the supplier and what they supply.
Once you know it, you gone.
Right.
That's on you.
That's it.
Yeah.
You bought that. You chose to subject yourself to that. You
And-
went out your way to come in front of this person and say,
And
"Give me that and take
Right.
my money."
And I hate
That's on
this,
you.
and I hate to say this, but our people don't have the mindset of what's real and what's not. They hungry as hell, and they want to go in and get their food.
Who, him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he been.
It's just a
he
little
been
bit.
every little bit.
Every time he talks, I hear it.
Ain't no
They
little
want to
bit.
go in and get their food. They don't care about integrity like that. I'm learning that.
You learning that, but if Harold sit up there and says, if you going to Harold's Chicken and the people look just like you, and you've been going there for years, and they're selling the fish, they're supposed to sell you actual catfish.
No, they're not.
Nah.
Yes, they are.
Hey,
Niggas
B,
like
hold on,
niggas
hold
that
on.
look like us kill us every day. I don't
Yeah.
expect them to sell me real
B-
fish and real chicken now. What
B
the
have
fuck?
a point, because you got to think of the business game. They trying to make sure they cut their bottom line, so they can make sure they have some money left over.
So call a J&J's or a Sharks and be like, I want catfish steak. They will tell you we don't sell that because they buying that Sway shit filet.
In the mic.
They buying that Sway shit filet.
And it's
You found a spot that sells steaks, now you got fish.
It's
But
only,
But if you
And
get
you
a
gonna
spot
pay
and
for
they
that.
tell, hell yeah, you're gonna pay for
you're
it.
gonna pay for it.
it's only so many people
I
playing
don't
by
mind.
the rules.
I don't mind paying $16.99 for some
You did.
fish.
You did though.
He
I
paid
paid-
$7.
This was $7
This nigga wanted
off the
styrofoam.
Uber Eats, along with some other stuff. Once again, like I said, if you
missed
sit up there
it.
if it's promoted as and it's taught to you is being
Had a mystic.
sold to you as catfish nuggets,
Sugar cookies.
they're falsifying what they're selling, and we have to educate our community to look the difference between whether you hungry after 6 blunts or and Hennessy, or you just hungry period, and you actually want to taste some fish. You have to actually go to places and where they got real fish at if you're not fishing for yourself. But I mean, like I said, we got to stop giving people our money. We got to stop giving them our money to people who are selling us death.
I got to push back on that, right? You are absolutely right. We do need to go to these better places and acquire this, that, and the third, right? But here goes the difference between quality and quantity. We have quantity of terrible shit. The quality is very
limited,
very thinly spread out. Most of this shit around here is a food desert. So in order to get this fish, I have to go to this particular place. Motherfucker not gonna have that discipline, necessarily have the time in today's society to do that. That's the problem. That's why fast food is fast food. I didn't have time to go to the grocery store. I have time to sit in this drive-through. You are a victim of this. Instead of you getting up and going to the meat market to get some fish, you got on Uber Eats of all places. You are literally the person that you're telling us not to be. Well, you gave us an example at a time. I'm sorry.
They promoted and said that it was catfish nuggets.
Man, I'm done.
Bottom line,
I'm done. The
I'm
bitch
thinking-
said she was a woman.
I'm thinking
Some balls fell out.
I'm thinking it was catfish. I'm thinking it was catfish.
You got some nuts. You ordered nuts.
I've never had
You
them.
ordered pussy and got some nuts.
I've never
Working
had.
title number 3. I ordered some pussy and got
nuts.
some nuts. Bums. Don't blame fucktard none of them niggas. Blame Tyrone.
I blame Tyrone. I blame Fucktar.
Blame Jamal.
I blame all that shit.
Blame
Cannot
Jamal.
blame me at all.
That was Jamal Hooks.
If I've never had your place before, and you sit up here selling
buyer
this shit,
beware, bro. You
ain't no
sound
buyer
crazy.
beware. That's excuses that you just
That's
giving
not
out.
excuses. That's business.
Just to
That's
say our
business,
argument,
bro.
No,
That's business.
If you then you don't know about business then. For you to sit up and say that, that's false. That's falsehood that you're selling.
I need you on this one, on this example I'm about to make. So a couple years ago, maybe like 10 or 12, within the past 10 to 12, 15 years, a lot of roofing companies went out of business because the shit that they were selling people was basically not what they were advertising, correct? With the roofing companies, right? And a lot of people had to get their roofs.
With the shingles?
Yeah, with the shingles, because they wasn't replacing roofs. They was just slapping it on top of another one, right? That's false advertisement, right? But those people bought into that, and those people had no recourse behind that. They just had to get another roof behind that, right? That's buyer beware. No one's regulating these businesses. You as a customer have to regulate yourself on what you do. You just can't look to a supplier to always have the moral integrity to feed you something that you're supposed to have. You just can't do that. That's like being on the road and not paying attention to how you driving, expecting the motherfucker next to you and behind you to pay attention to what you're doing and drive for you. I just think that's foolish.
Jamal, you're gonna have to do your due diligence and get on the ball and be like, man, you might have to put the shit on video and be like, man, this shit is not right.
So I should go on Facebook and start the
Go on
hate
Google
camp.
reviews.
I should go on,
Not really a hate
I should
campaign.
no, seriously.
Go on
though.
Google reviews.
Because that's what black people do.
Right.
I mean, because if I take his mindset, what he's saying, and be on some spiteful shit, and get out there and make a Facebook post that such and such over on 119th is selling motherfucking Sway instead of selling White.
But you a business owner.
Right.
Think about
He's
that.
a business owner with integrity. That's why he's so
Exactly.
upset,
No,
though.
nigga, ain't no integrity.
No,
Listen,
but I see why he's
Ain't no integrity with business?
No,
No,
he's
what I'm saying.
No.
He has integrity
Wait.
in his business.
What I'm saying is ain't no
God
integrity.
damn, nigga.
Ain't no integrity. So you slander somebody and you have a business. They find out, then they gonna slander your shit. So it's no integrity. Just like the girl at Morrison's. The girl district man, the girl at Morrison's cusses everybody out that gives her bad reviews. She goes and finds them on Facebook and finds their page and cusses them out on their page about negative reviews her restaurant is getting. There's no integrity in that shit, man.
I think Maul's upset because he's a business
But
owner.
what
who
I'm saying is that
provides food.
you go on Facebook and do that, now I'll be like, Ma, don't do that.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that.
I know. I'm just. If
But
you
I'm
would
gonna
have.
sit up and I will sit up and say like, hey, these places are out here are not selling real catfish to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
No,
not
no, I
selling
know
real
that.
perch fish to you.
That's
They're not selling
something-
real. They're
But
selling
that's-
you
but-
Sway.
And then everything too, like Onika said, like Jeff said, a $7 fish dinner should have been like, nah, I'm cool.
No, I'm good. You have to know what
If it's
you're
a small
eating.
size cat nugget, you gonna eat and you want to eat it, you gonna eat it.
Nah.
No.
I learned the hard way that it was Sway
Listen,
nugget.
listen,
I
listen.
didn't
well, then
finish
that
eating it.
is.
I
Hey,
gave it away.
Jamal, check it.
Now that's life. That's
Only
on
time
to the
I'm-
next.
A small
That's
catfish
it.
should be
but
$11.99. Period.
You say that, but here we go with that shoulder shrug thing. Shit.
No, it ain't, nigga.
Here we go with the shoulder shrug thing, and then one on the other side of you, the Republican moral
I ain't
compass
shrugging
type
shit,
shit.
my nigga.
No.
You
But think
fuck
about
up.
it.
You
Jamal,
got nigga.
No.
Say that you got.
And me, I'm on some educating the community type shit and teaching the babies that there's a difference between Sway and actual whiting.
Watch
it's
this.
thicker.
So
Jamal.
listen,
I'm
those out there
person
listening,
at a time.
Jamal needs a T-shirt that says "Sway" with a Ghostbuster symbol on it. He
Hit
wants
it.
to wear it on the show to educate us. That shit is trash. It's the most
I'm gonna
gummiest
throw
fish
this
ever.
example for you, right?
Go ahead.
You know good and goddamn well McDonald's is fake as shit. If they selling 2 Big Macs for $8, $9, that shit ain't good for you. That shit is wackola.
Delicious.
You hear me?
All right.
You know that,
Yeah, I
right?
know that. Mhm.
It's the same thing with this fish shit. It's good.
No, it's moving.
It's moving. If
That
you
shit's frozen. Go ahead, like
but
fish.
like if you eating
So-
it's the same thing with fish, chicken, all that shit. The cheaper, the worse. The worse it is.
So who's selling lab created chicken now?
Damn near everybody.
Damn
Your
near
local
everybody.
grocery store.
KFC.
KFC.
Restaurant-
KFC started.
Popeyes. Yeah.
KFC been
Popeyes.
doing that shit.
And Popeyes, they the worst.
I have
Not
Popeyes
only
so long.
chicken, the chicken is the chicken is lab, but what they feeding you with inside that chicken ain't shit either.
Damn.
They're shortening.
You had some Popeyes recently or something?
Man.
Nah, but I love Popeyes.
Baby, I got Popeyes.
My mom.
That's how I be,
It
too.
took my mom. It took my mother.
That's Popeyes
to
in
fuck me
Louisiana.
all the way up, man. My mom was like, "Man, that chicken crispy for a fucking reason." I said, "Why, mom? Because that shit is pork. They cooking with lard, Jeff. That's why that shit good to you. Everything that's good to you ain't good for you.
Pussy.
Except pussy.
Except punani.
Pussy.
But you better protect yourself with some of that good pussy too."
Oh shit! Now that's pork.
Man, look, God is your armor.
Man,
Anyway,
amen.
next.
Yeah, come
Let me
on.
rewind.
Let's move.
You should have brought this to the show. Let us examine it.
Fish.
The Nuggets.
Oh.
Man, hey, Jamal, it's time for you to do your investigative special report, my man.
But I'm gonna go up in docs and be like, look.
No, order docs like what we did with the
Do
chicken.
a TikTok with that shit.
We
Do
go
a review.
TikTok. We're going with docs, J&J,
Do Wells.
Do Wells, all the fish.
Do Wells is real fish.
That's the realest shit in the world.
That's real fish.
Shout out to my
I told
man.
you about that spot. You still haven't been into it
Shout
yet.
out.
He'll like it.
I
Yeah,
know he will.
yeah.
He'll like it.
My
Shout
man
out to
said
my
he go out
man.
there and get his own. He said, ain't no spot in the world. Ain't no spot in the world that's going to
Shout-
stop
oh,
him from
it's
motherfucker
live
going
fish
to get
there.
his shit.
It's live fish there.
Yeah, live
Yeah,
fish.
that's why you'll like it.
Yeah,
It's
and
just live
They cut-
fish.
you-
hey,
They cutting up fish over there
yeah,
for real.
shout out to my man. Yeah, they
I'm
have-
sure you
yeah.
can.
Jamal, you don't
I'm
want to get on no boat?
Yeah.
You
I'm
don't
sure
want to
you
go fishing?
can.
Yeah.
I'm sure you
You don't
can.
wanna go fishing?
Yeah.
Shout out to my
I wouldn't
man.
mind going fishing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you
Shout-
know how to swim. You're a very good
I'm
swimmer.
not going. I wouldn't
Shout
mind
out to
going
my
swimming.
man.
Yeah, that's fine.
Him?
I just got to
You
swim
never
today.
seen him swim?
Yeah.
Damn, I ain't know that.
Yeah, that's
Oh, that boy is a fish out of water and water. That boy.
I ain't know
Shout
that.
out to my man Dickie Harris, man.
fish.
He owned Do Wells.
I'm gonna leave him alone. I'm gonna leave him
You know what I'm
alone.
Be mine was going, boy.
Yeah, I swims.
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
It's going.
God damn, coach, you know me well, nigga.
I can't swim.
My wheels were spinning like a
saw-
motherfucker.
I saw your eyes. And he looked at the ball. He was like, he's
Like what? What, nigga? You catch bullets with your teeth? The fuck?
Pop it. So,
I love fish sticks.
me too.
that's
No.
not real fish.
That's
I
not
hate-
real
I hate
fish.
I grew up on it.
I hate tilapia.
I grew up on
and
I
hate
grew up on
sticks.
fish sticks.
Man,
I
I
hate
Anything
Gordon.
that's minced fish like
the
that,
Gordon's
it's not real fish.
fisherman.
No, I cannot fuck with no fish sticks.
I hate salmon.
Fish
Oh,
sticks
you
is
woke
like
niggas.
Fish with tartar sauce.
Tartar sauce. Slam it together,
My
nigga.
old man
Fish
used to
fillet
feed that
sandwich?
shit to me.
Fish fillet sandwich from McDonald's?
Minced fish.
Boy, you hungry?
You hungry?
I got them fish sticks in the oven.
I put them on as soon as you got home from school.
Hell, man.
fish
Y'all
sticks is
people ain't
just
never
as
put 'em in the
problematic
toaster?
as a glizzy.
No, my people, I grew up on ovens.
Ovens.
Right, oven.
Oh, y'all ain't no La Toaster?
We had
had
I grew up on ovens.
Everything was in
Everything
the oven?
was in the oven.
Yeah, that
Microwave
fish-
was
Now
just
these kids growing up on air fryers.
Oh,
microwave
shit.
was just to keep the dish rags and the cupcakes on
Listen,
top
when
of it.
I
No, it's
first
the
saw we had a
2000
microwave,
kids.
I thought we was rich.
We was
I was
we was
like, hey, we got
microwave
a motherfucking
niggas.
microwave.
We was microwave niggas.
Man, we
Remember
living it
microwave
up.
story came, I got that thick ass cookbook.
Yes, yes.
I tried everything. I made an egg in the microwave.
I put so much shit in there,
My man.
fucked it up. Boof. Then I found out you ain't supposed to put four in there.
Oh, nigga, it was the 4th of
I
July.
never hit that door. Open, motherfucker, open. Shit.
It was the 4th of July. That motherfucker, man.
Sound like
Man.
a clap of thunder in that bitch.
Man, boy.
You gotta, you know. You right. Buyer does beware, but you know at the same time,
Yeah, that fish stick, them fish sticks
it's
is
gotta
worse
be some
than the
kind of
glizzy.
integrity involved, right?
I feel, but see, I think that's
In
why you
business?
have the stance you have.
In business's integrity?
I think that's why you have the stance you
Hell
have.
no. If I got you, I got you.
So they shouldn't go to Garrett's at all because the popcorn. And then this is what I hear every day.
Shade.
The popcorn is stale within the next day.
Garrett,
I heard that-
it's
I heard
stale
that
when
too.
they give it
I
to you in
heard
the
that
bag.
too. I heard that too.
Yeah.
It's stale. Why do you keep going back?
Because of name
Because of
Because they
proximity.
got you.
and that too.
Because of proximity.
That too.
So we go to Fakhtar
Convenience.
and Farouk
That too.
for J&J. It's because they've
there.
surrounded our community.
Another word is convenience.
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 That's why you was on Uber
Proximity
Eats.
/ convenience.
Yeah.
You're right. I
Yep.
agree with you. That's why.
Convenience.
That's why.
So if we had a Harold's on every corner,
It's getting there.
like
Cholesterol and high blood pressure would be even more rampant.
Sure enough.
hit it, man.
Facts.
But it's rampant when you get lemon pepper on the wings from the Wingstop.
I know, but you
Facts.
just said if it was on every corner, it'd be even
Because
more.
Wingstop is on every corner now.
Every
They
other
putting them
corner.
The
everywhere.
CIA has dropped Wingstop and Chipotle's in the hood.
They putting them in there.
That's gross.
It's the truth.
I had Chipotle
That's
today.
gross.
Wingstop, CIA,
You had McDonald's.
and Biden and Obama
That's
and
who
Trump
owns
all
that.
got together and said,
Can't stand
we finna put
McDonald's.
That's who owns
Chipotle's
Chipotle.
and Wingstops in the hood.
No.
And give it to the Indians. Now what's
You know
finna happen is the Venezuelans finna take it back over.
God.
The Venezuelans finna take over. The immigrant Venezuelans,
Yes, sir.
they finna open up a motherfucker. They gonna finna get money and open up business themselves now.
At O'Hare, because they at O'Hare now.
And what kind of business they gonna open up?
Taco.
Did you know that?
More.
That Chipotle owned by McDonald's?
No.
But like, hey,
Sorry.
They finna open up what kind of business? The Venezuelans and all them immigrants, after they get through fighting each other on the Plymouth,
That's right,
down there
Mike.
at Plymouth Court, they gonna start opening up businesses. Watch. It's gonna be a lot of lotes.
So the mayor rolled out his plan for the migrants today.
And what was his plan?
They're gonna put them under a big tent.
Where?
they said
So
right.
that's why the Soul Circus ain't coming back?
Hit it!
They said they trying to put them over by our old studio
What old studio?
where we was by Gemini.
Put the motherfuckers over there in that concentration camp. Go ahead, do it, please.
No.
Yeah.
No.
They had Walter Burnett on the news.
Hey.
And what the old nigga?
Yeah.
What the old nigga was saying? Oh, Walter I'm thinking about
the other one.
I'm thinking about the reporter.
Yeah.
No,
You got
Walter-
the alderman.
Alderman Burnett.
What he had to say about it?
He said, "Man, they gonna complain anyway. We just gotta put them somewhere up. You know what I'm
Put the
saying?
motherfuckers in Decatur.
Nah.
Put them down there in motherfuckers downstate Illinois.
Nah,
Yeah.
Central Illinois.
They gonna
Put them down there.
They're gonna get killed down
They
there.
ain't gonna get killed. Ain't
It's
nobody gonna touch
It's too
them.
many Republicans down there.
Put them down there in Leroy, Illinois.
But you know what?
Send the motherfucker. Hey, Brandon. Send them down there to Leroy, Illinois. Send them down there to Urbana.
Yeah.
Send them back down there to motherfucking
The Republicans ain't gonna hide that shit.
where ain't no niggas allowed, Anna, Illinois.
That's why they're not going down there.
Right.
Send them down to Cairo. Let them start the shit all
But
over
you gotta
again down
understand-
Because the ones that ain't gonna want to work, they gonna kill the rest of them. It's gonna be what's the name?
there.
all
They
over
fighting
again.
as it is right now.
Yeah.
The ones that's inside the police station fighting against the niggas that's outside the immigrants that's outside the police station.
And they fighting the police.
Listen, Jamal.
Yeah, then they say they want them. Go ahead, Jeff. My fault.
The thing about this whole immigrant thing.
You've been missing the last couple of weeks, so you got to.
No, I've been seeing it.
All right.
The thing I've been telling people is that, man, you can't be jumping on Brandon. You got to talk to them motherfuckers who been sending their ass up here, like my man from Texas,
Abbott.
Governor.
The governor. Well, that bitch ass Abbott sending motherfuckers up here.
Put them back on that bus and send
Put
them
them
right back down there.
Put them back on that bus, send them right back down there.
What's this? This is a concentration?
Remember the ones that sent? I tell you, they sent to Foster.
It is.
Phone them ain't got up with
They
them
don't
yet?
want to hear that shit. They don't
They're
want to hear that shit.
going to be over there. Now the bitches are going to be
Democrats
selling
don't wanna
pussy
hear
and
that
shit.
Democrat niggas that voted for Joe Biden don't want to hear that shit. Don't say that.
Don't believe what?
What?
That
That
is
is
a
a
sanctuary.
sanctuary.
That we a sanctuary city. They don't wanna
But
hear that
that's
shit no more.
but that's what they're using. They're using that aesthetic. They coming from like the borders between Texas and Florida, and like Florida, in them southern states. So they like, okay, we're gonna send them to D.C., Chicago, L.A., and New York. Yeah, but don't matter though, man. Deal with your shit. They coming into your city. Don't ship them to Chicago.
They tried to deal with the shit and y'all ain't want them to do it. They wanted to build the wall and y'all ain't want them to do it.
It's not even about building a wall.
Oh, okay.
Man, deal with it. If they in your spot, you deal with the shit. Don't ship them. That's lazy. That's lazy work.
Terrible.
But guess what? You just want to, take away our black history and shit. Fuck them clowns.
Hit it.
That's what they want to do. Yeah. That's what they want to do.
Send them down there to Dixon, man.
Man.
Send them down there to Pontiac and shit. Let them go work. Let them go live down there. Or whatever. Send them down there, motherfucking Starve Rock or something. Let them go live in there and shit.
Starve Rock.
But Jamal, just like Coach said, listen, they go down there, them Republicans going to send their ass back to the city or kill them.
They ain't gonna kill them.
They gonna come up missing.
You must
better
forgot.
believe
You must have forgot about my man who ran for governor. That boy was crazy.
Who?
What's his name?
For who?
The Republican who ran for governor.
Of here?
Yeah, in Illinois. His name Darren something.
Oh, Darren.
That mom was
Yeah,
bonkers.
I know you're talking about.
He was bonkers.
Yeah.
Straight bonkers. And he from the downstate. He's downstate mind. He has a downstate
Let them
mindset.
deal with it down there. Let them set up shop down
But
there.
they not the sanctuary city though.
They got a lot of room and a lot of space down there.
Lots of it. They'll ship us up. They'll ship us down there on some Section 8 shit.
Yeah, they put up that concentration camp. Our black ass gonna be in there soon enough too.
Would you go?
What?
Or you gonna go out like? Oh, you gonna turn Rambo and you gonna go boop boop with the brick?
Probably gonna get shot at, my boy.
Got you.
You got to fight for your spot.
Give me a rewind.
This nigga want to order fish on Uber Eats.
Yeah, I did.
You got to fight because it's about to
I
be
did.
that.
Learning lesson. Never will I order that again. Learning lesson.
It's about to be that.
Sometimes you got to go through learning lessons. Motivational speaker arrested for February assault of teen in Miami Beach. The alleged victim is the daughter of a woman Michael Noak was romantically linked to. Michael Nowak Jr., also known as Brother Polite, surrendered to police Monday for the alleged sexual battery of a 14-year-old girl in a hotel room in February. The alleged victim is the daughter of a woman Nowak was romantically linked to. Of course, you know, the defense attorney says his client is innocent, but he's facing 7 years. Well, he pled guilty.
He got 7 years.
He got sentenced, to 7 years, right?
Yeah.
Took a plea.
Eventually, that's the plea deal, 7 years.
Your thoughts? At least he smart took a plea deal. Not like Tory
Yeah,
Lanez.
but he was talking a lot of shit, talking about he wasn't going to take a plea deal because he wasn't guilty. Yeah. Let me tell y'all something, man. DNA don't lie.
Pop it! Working title number 2. DNA what?
Don't lie.
Man,
Dana.
I know that.
Dana don't lie.
Dana do not lie.
Dana will save you and take you down a river that you don't want to go to.
I'll just say this. I always thought dude was a little weird, but now I think dude is probably one of the worst human beings you could possibly ever be because they found his semen on her scarf. They found semen on her clothes, his semen. Her mouth was busted. She was drugged. She was given alcohol. Honestly, I'm just gonna say this because I'm not that type of person. But after reading the you know, this one thing about the internet, you can read everything. Everything is public. You can read all allegations. You can read all the findings. Prison too good for blood. Straight up.
It's our taxpayer dollars.
I would have paid that. He need to go.
Need to go. Huh?
He need to go. He need to be in the dirt. Because of what he did, how he manipulated that little girl and her mama, he need to go. We need to go, man. We need to go.
Okay.
Damn.
They found semen on her, bro. You can't argue that no more. It's his semen. You can't argue that no more. You can't make up no story. Because everybody gonna be like, why the fuck was semen on her? Yours. Why was yours on her? Yeah. What games can you play with would cause you to act semen on her? He gotta go.
He professed that he didn't do it, right?
That was his stance. He said it was all lies.
If you're not familiar with Brother Polite,
You silly.
Umar got beef, right?
Yeah, they got beef.
Over who are the king of the black lecturers and making sure black people do what they're supposed to do in life.
In the 21st century.
Type shit.
King of the cults.
Yeah. King of who's writing with with books and shit like that about writing books and about being self-righteous and self-aware and everything.
But like pussy.
This is very
But like pussy.
it's always something that that these types of situations, these guys, and it always come out some kind of foul shit is going on behind closed doors.
Mm-hmm.
Much similar like catfish, you getting swayed, and it's catfish
Behind the closed door.
Yeah,
We got this nigga.
we being deceived.
We got this nigga. Look at him.
We really like to follow behind. Our people at times like to follow behind a nigga who could talk that talk.
That's big money.
It's been like that for years, but there's always something always come out behind
So are
something
those-
going on.
Are those like pastors?
Like,
Hit it.
Like former presidents.
Pastors, aldermen, people that have a flock.
Dr. Umar fucking with Sukiyana, right?
Hey, he's trying to help that sister, I guess. I don't know.
With some dick.
Bombs!
Bang, bang, bang. Skeet, skeet, skeet.
I mean, you can even go over to the whole situation with what's the other current situations going on right now? Even though with Polite, I'm not so much as familiar with Polite, more so than I am with Umar and everything. But I'm glad nothing's come out about Umar at all.
Yeah, I don't think with him, we just still waiting on the school, but we can live with that. What this nigga did, he don't deserve to live, man. He just took a little girl's innocence.
Yeah. Dirt. Like the white guy from that show, Danny Masterson, he just got convicted
He
for
raped
30
what,
years.
3 women, 2 women?
30 years. He got 30 years. 30 years. It's fucked up, man.
I don't know, man. I just don't have no sympathy for that type of shit.
30 years, man. Let me rewind. Tory turned down a 4-year plea deal and wound up getting a 10-year sentence. Your thoughts?
Who?
Tory Lanez.
He turned down a 4-year?
A 4-year plea deal. I'm quite sure it'd be the 4-year probation, plea deal, say I did it, no jail time. Boom, he wanted to take it to trial. They
Hey,
gave him 10 years.
he really
the
believe-
prosecutor, go ahead.
He really believed he didn't do nothing wrong, man. That's all I can take from that.
Well, 10 years now, huh?
His name is Terry Lane.
Pop it.
With an eye.
And he really gonna be singing.
BG is home from Cash Money. Got out of jail, 11 years, man.
The only time, what's his name, Baby came to see him was when he got out. Ain't that some shit?
Ain't that some shit?
Man.
Ain't that some shit?
Fucked up, man.
Trash.
That is fucked up.
They better give him a new haircut.
Please. Cash Money is
Congratulations,
baby.
man. You ain't never played that record?
Yeah, shit, yeah. At school, man.
You be playing Bling Bling?
Did you mute the Lil Wayne part?
I played everything.
Oh,
I played everything Cash Money, especially that song Cash Money and Hypnotized Minds. That shit was cold.
Hey, give me a rewind. Rewind again.
I love 3 6 Mafia, man. Them boys is tough.
Rewind one more time.
Yeah, hip hop.
Production wise.
Lyric wise, too, they not hip hop.
I like their lyrics. I fuck with them.
Ah, somebody's selective with what he likes. Ain't that some shit?
That's what I like.
You like Juicy J's lyrics.
He was in jail for,
but on Lil Wayne's lyrics.
He was in jail for murder, Mike.
Crazy.
Who? You talking about?
BG.
That's
Was it
my
murder?
personal. Yeah,
I think it was murder.
You sure?
Yes,
so.
sir.
It's conspiracy or something. Man. It was murder.
And they wanted him to snitch though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say nothing.
They wanted him to snitch. And he said no. He do the time. Due time.
So hopefully my guy can get out there.
Weed ain't no joke, boy. Gelato or whatever the fuck you mean.
My man, Percy Miller brother.
C Murder?
C Murder?
Yeah. Kim K gonna get him out. Watch.
Hey, give me So and the latest thing that's going on also now is it's one of the Bears rookies is suing over his NIL deal that he had when he was with Florida.
You woke now?
I've just been waiting for y'all to get to something I actually want to fucking talk about. That's all. I'm chilling.
We don't need to say that on the podcast, though. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
you still got to keep podcasts.
No, I just don't have an
Etiquette.
opinion.
Matter of fact, this-
I don't have an opinion on what you've been
Go back
talking about.
and doze off. Okay.
Podcast etiquette.
Yeah, but okay. So the Bears rookie is suing.
What's his name, Jamal?
You ain't gonna like my stance on this.
I forgot his name, man.
Man, I got something
forgot
I'll
his
let
name.
y'all about. You heard about this?
Defensive tackle Javon Dexter, who played for the Florida Gators, suing Big League Advance Fund for violation of Florida's NIL and agency statutes.
How much you got to pay back or some shit, right?
Dexter wasn't aware of a clause in a bad NIL deal he signed. The alleged clause says that he'll owe 15% of his pre-tax NFL earnings for 25 years. So for $436,485, the NIL deal that he got, he stands to lose a lot more. Your thoughts?
He didn't read the fine print. Where's the lawyer?
I ain't gonna shoot him no bail.
And why you not? Why you not shooting them no bail?
Because I feel like, again, you sign this shit. You're supposed to have people in place,
man,
that's supposed to read this shit for you.
Where was the lawyer?
Where's your parents? Where's your guardians?
Where's somebody?
Do
that
your due
know this
diligence,
business?
right?
Do your due diligence.
So why are we buying $7 catfish nuggets, man? Right? Buyer beware. This is the same fucking situation, same theory.
Where is?
This is on you. You signed it, dumbass nigga. They got you, dumbass nigga.
That's what Jerry Reinsdorf told Scottie Pippen. Yeah. Dumbass nigga.
Hit it.
That ain't on the agency. The agency, if I can
Catfish
get down,
nuggets,
I'm going to
huh?
get down. This is what, be able?
What?
What is this?
Catfish nuggets.
No, it's business, but that too.
Oh, it's business. It's business.
It's business is business.
That's not good business, though.
But business is business, good or
In
bad.
this situation there, in this situation.
Come to the mic.
In that situation there with the catfish nuggets and being a sway nugget, sway fish, that's not good. That's not good business.
What is this an example of?
That's not good business.
And what is this an example of?
This is bad. This is business.
Oh God.
Oh, this is just business?
Listen.
Curse that nigga
I'm not gonna finish.
We pod. Come on, man.
We podding, but at the same time,
Come on.
I gotta get the thought out.
Let's go. Come on.
God damn.
Walk through it. Come on.
There's a such thing as called predatory business, though. It's predatory business.
No.
You taking you taking advantage. You taking advantage.
It's because it's a fine line between predatory, but also this young man, he's 18, 19 years old.
Predatory.
Hold on.
New edition.
Right. That it? He
The record business.
Yes. Where is the authority figure, and not only and I'm gonna go back to his parents. Your parents should have got a lawyer right then and there. Anytime you have a $500,000 whatever or any type of big money, big ticket contract, man, have that attorney present so they can spell out your terms.
Because obviously this clause must have been in there.
It had to be
that it was either very, very small, that nobody noticed
Man.
it, or because I'm sure they just didn't say, "Oh yeah, by the way, that clause was in there."
That clause had to be there.
We know what happened here.
What happened?
Niggas saw some money and they signed a contract.
That's what it sounded like.
Niggas
That's it.
Niggas ain't
That
do
what
their
it
due
sound like.
diligence.
That's it.
Motherfuckers ain't protect themselves.
That's one of the reasons why I started back teaching the beat making class, because our people, we just see money. We don't think about anything back end, and we don't see anything on a major scale and deal with the business and them fine print.
I bet you Archie Manning's grandson won't have that problem.
This sounds like motherfucker had an opportunity to take advantage of somebody who was in a particular position. And they did it, right?
And they signed something very quickly.
And there goes the thing. Like,
here's a question I have.
That's on him.
Here's a question.
On him and everybody
here's a question I have for you guys. Why is it that us as a people, when it comes to a situation like that, right? The first thing we think about, I'm finna get money. I'm finna get money.
Easy answer for me.
And we don't think about, man, what's these terms about? And it's too good. We don't think about the too good to be true understanding at all. When is it that we get our shit together on our business? Because many of us be caught up into, I'm trying to get this money. My mom, my dad need a house. All this bullshit. Versus, listen, let me make sure this deal be good, because he's in a horror story. This man got to pay half of his contract out. Hard earned. NFL. And didn't even see the fine print.
So a good lawyer get him out of that, but it's gonna cost him.
It's gonna cost him, and he's gonna be broke probably the first 2 years.
Let me read a little further. Per terms of the deal that Dexter signed with Big League Advance Fund, Dexter would forfeit 15% of his future NFL earnings for the next 25 years. He signed the deal in May of 2022 before the start of his junior season and declared for the NFL draft in December. He's taking the second round by the Bears. Dexter's Tampa-based attorneys contend that the contract is void because it extended beyond the term of Dexter's eligibility as a student athlete, and that the agents representing the Big League Advance Fund, Michael Schwimmer, Scott McBrien, you know what delegation that is?
The white folks.
We're not black man, white people taking advantage of.
Coach, how you feel about that?
We're not licensed in Florida. They weren't licensed in Florida. In addition, Big League Advance Fund failed to give Florida Athletic Director Scott Strickland notice within 72 hours of the agreement, another violation.
Stop right there. Hold on. So a lot of people don't know that either. With these NIL deals, this is why schools set them up with athletes, because it has to go through the school. It has to go through the school first. So basically, if, let's say, Pharaoh got a scholarship to University of Arizona, but they also have an NIL deal with him, the athletic director has to approve the NIL deal, whether or not if it's $30,000, $50,000, he's got to approve it because he's got to sign off on it.
And nobody just signed.
And a lot of people don't know that. A lot of parents don't know that. A lot of people don't know that. All those NIL deals are approved. That's why now, when it comes to big ticket recruiting, top 5 recruits, it is a bidding war. If Texas can give me $800,000 to go there, but Florida can give me $1 million, let's talk. And that's what's going on now. It's getting to the point where now you're probably gonna see the local government get involved to try to find some type of regulation on this, because it's getting real big now. But yeah, that's an interesting point that people don't know about the athletic directors.
Man, so the athletic directors wasn't notified?
Big League Advance Fund failed to give Florida Athletic Director Scott Strickland notice within 72 hours of the agreement. So another violation of the state NIL law.
So that might be a case.
Yeah, because every state has it. That's another thing. Not every state has NILs. That's another thing.
Got to make sure that he can win a case.
But see, the thing about it is also these same companies do the same shit with these baseball players, with them Cuban baseball players, or any of the Dominican niggas that be playing baseball. They got deal the one Ellie De Cruz.
Yeah.
With Cincinnati. He got to give up a portion of his fucking money. Same thing with Acuna. Got to give up a portion of his fucking money.
Because them dudes come from what?
Nothing.
Poverty.
Zero.
So they looking at, I got money right now, right away. I need to help my family get the fuck out of here.
Right. I'm tired of.
But again, I mean,
tired of rice water.
They signed it.
Speaking of which, Phil want to talk about Puff giving back that publishing.
What is it worth?
$400 a year. That's about it.
Oh, okay.
How much is it?
I'm just saying.
How much you said it's worth?
I'm just saying. Think about it. If he giving back their publishing, Puffy probably already got paid off of it.
Man, he was living off that.
So the people who gonna get it back, what's it gonna be worth?
Nothing.
That's my question.
It's worth a lot of money.
Like, what is G-Dep's publishing gonna be? What is?
No, it's
come
not.
on, what is G-Dep's publishing really worth?
No, not really.
Unless what big song he got was somebody gonna keep recycling?
Special
it?
delivery.
No, ain't nobody gonna run that back.
You don't think FedEx or UPS would license that
Have
song?
they done it already?
Okay, wait. You don't think they would license the song, special delivery? They have to get G-Dep's, what's the name?
Have they? But why haven't they done it already?
That's the question.
I think they have.
No, they haven't.
It's been licensed. It was using the sample by Jeff's favorite artist,
Who?
Lil Wayne.
And who got that money?
Puff.
There you go.
He gave G-Dep something now. He had to get Dep
Okay,
something.
yeah, he gave
Jeff
him
in jail, but he had to get
Bailed
Dep
him out.
Yeah, that's what he did. I got you out of jail, nigga.
Got
There
you
you
out
go.
of jail, nigga.
You got to think about that, man. That publishing thing. Maybe
Don't look at the black man as
no.
bad.
Maybe I would say.
damn.
I know that shit guy. I know that shit guy, man. I know that shit guy.
No, man.
Jamal, we got
That
to
was a great thing he
You
did.
being a
Jamal,
hypocrite,
Jamal,
man.
Jamal.
That was a great thing he
I'm
did.
Jamal,
trying over here trying to
Jamal,
be quiet, man.
let-
You being
Jamal,
a hypocrite
Don't be
right
quiet
now.
now.
You being a fucking hypocrite, man.
Jamal,
You being a
let's
fucking
keep the
hypocrite.
facts the facts.
What?
Maybe less
This
than
a ISO?
Out of
ain't no ISO.
ain't no
Hell no.
ISO. Out of all the artists that may benefit off that, the only people I see beneficial from that publishing thing is maybe Faith Evans, Mace, and I don't even think Loon is included because Loon got his money up front. But I say those two will probably
Who?
be
Mason who?
Loon.
Okay, who
Faith Evans, Mace, and Loon. But Loon got his money up front, and he had a different kind of deal because he always said that
I
Puff
forget
didn't do
them
him
bad
wrong.
boy for life niggas.
Right.
Mark Curry and all them niggas.
Yeah. But Faith definitely benefits because she wrote a lot of those records, and on the R&B side. So she's benefiting.
If they took the money, they took money from
My question was just how much is it
Because
worth?
business is business, right?
They took the 30,000.
Because business is business, right?
That does not compare to Catfish Nuggets and Sway Nuggets.
But I don't. But to be honest,
Business is business.
Business is business.
I mean, this even relates back
like-
to the Florida shit. Business is business.
Business is business.
That's bad business that they did though.
And Puff didn't do bad business.
Not really. If he gave you 25,000,
depending on-
30,000,
Hold
And,
on.
and
he
the
gave Mace
white
two-
folks gave that
Ma-
young
he
black
gave Mace-
and the white folks gave
he
that
gave
young
Mace-
black man
he gave Mace
400,000.
200.
And they gave him
Mace $2 or $3
400,000.
million.
And they gave him 400,000.
When he didn't have shit.
And they gave him 400,000 when he ain't had shit.
Mike.
He gave him 2 or
Hit
3
that
million
bell.
when he ain't had shit. They ain't no fucking ISO.
That's an ISO.
Is it ISO?
That's an ISO.
Okay, he gave him 2 or 3 million. I'm gonna entertain this shit then. If y'all want to do it, then goddamn it.
Oh shit!
Okay,
oh
let's go.
He
shit!
gave him 2 or 3
shit.
million.
Talking shit, ma.
He gave Mace 2 or 3 million. What the fuck's wrong?
Hoodie Nick.
And made what?
The nigga still owing him money.
And made what?
Hey, he's a CEO.
They gave that young black boy 400,000. They ain't gonna get what? 15% over 25 years. The nigga not even gonna play 25 years.
And he
No,
on the
sir.
second,
Take that,
he a
take that.
second round pick. So
The
that
nigga
means-
ain't even gonna play 20. They
he's
signed a nigga to a 25-year contract.
Right. He's
This
yeah,
nigga's not Hold on. This nigga's not Magic Johnson.
right. That's no addition action. Pause.
And Clive Davis had his way with Puffy sexually.
Yes.
Hit it.
Courtesy of Mike Walton.
It's all some bullshit, and it all goes back to the motherfucker who
Jay-Z
signed
like-
up for the shit.
Jay-Z like Puerto Rican men. They got their eyebrows arched.
Jesus
Oh!
Jamal, give it up. Puffy ain't shit.
Well, hey,
he ain't gonna never do it.
I'm a Puff fan, but at the end of the day, that publishing shit ain't it.
How much is it? How
You
much
said
is
you
it
feel the same
worth?
way about Barry Gordy?
It's not gonna be a lot.
Hell yeah.
You feel the same way about Barry Gordy? No, I asked him.
Oh, my bad.
You feel the same way about Barry Gordy?
Yeah.
You look like you didn't want to answer yes or no.
Because it's a thin,
No.
No, it's a thin line because we looking at Barry Gordy. I look at Barry Gordy as a black historian because he put on for black Americans at that time. But
This is where you come in with your argument. Don't bullshit now.
I'm taking it all in.
Don't bullshit
You already
now.
told him to be quiet.
Pause.
So he
Pause.
went.
Who told me to be quiet?
You told me to be quiet.
You told me to be quiet.
But
too.
the other
So
side,
shut up on this side.
On this side, yeah.
but the
Shoulder
other,
shrug.
but he's
Talk.
He's
Shoulder
trying.
shrug.
Now I got
Talk.
shit on his lap. Hey, coach, now I got something on his lap.
Right. And then the other side,
Pause.
but the other side of it though.
Well,
Barry
Puff ain't no
Gordy-
black
What was the
historian.
nigga, the hand puppet nigga? What was his name?
Sit on your lap while you sit on his.
Right, black. But Barry, hold
You
on.
like a little Muppet.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
The
But
buddies.
black, but at the same time,
Puff ain't a black historian.
Oh shit.
We're going on off your terms. Puff
They
ain't a black
the
historian.
same kind, bro.
Yeah, but
Ain't no but.
Bad business.
Ain't no
is
but.
bad
Sylvia
business,
Robinson ain't no
man.
black historian.
Wrong
you
is
say?
wrong,
but they
right is
did
Sylvia
bad
Robinson.
bit. But
Right?
Sylvia
Whether
Robinson
he your
did
hero or
bad
not.
business,
Right?
Right, man.
Huh?
It's
They
okay.
did bad business,
It's okay.
Syl Robinson did bad business?
big time. He
So
took
you
the
saying
name.
Puff did bad business?
Man, that's
Yes.
a known fact. But
Everyone says it.
yeah,
Ask the
but
Locks.
the
Ted from Slip and Slide did bad business. Baby did bad business.
oh
Okay.
man,
P
yeah,
did bad business.
Okay.
Yeah.
We not
So
saying
everybody
that.
does bad business.
Percy
Russell,
Miller.
Everybody.
But here's the
them.
thing.
That nigga
Hold
who
on,
bought the catfish
Jamal,
nuggets from
Jamal.
bad business.
But
Yes.
Jamal.
That's what it is.
But Jamal.
That's what it is.
But Jamal.
What?
Here's the thing.
I got it. That's what it is.
Right.
The Nuggets. It's the Nuggets.
Oh,
man.
Right.
okay.
Got nothing to do with the nuggets.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
Way past your shirts, you hurt.
Hold on. Phil, I'm finna drop the sign.
I
Hold
wanted
on.
some catfish nuggets.
Hold
Hey,
on.
what is it?
Hold
Way
on.
past your shirts, you
Hold on,
hurt. Back
hold
to the
on.
Nuggets. Yeah.
Hold on.
You ate
Oh, this
You-
nigga
Did you-
No, this
hey,
nigga just stood up and said.
Did you raw dog the first one or did you dip it in the sauce?
This nigga just said.
He stared at it first.
Barry Gordy's a black historian,
But
so he
Puff
gets
ain't.
a pass.
But Puff
Come
don't.
on, man.
I ain't giving him. I'm not giving Barry. I never said that.
Phil says it's a double standard,
It's
Jeff.
and I'm finna address Phil and you.
Don't. Hey, dress Phil.
No,
Just Phil.
you,
Do Phil. No, do
Phil
Phil.
brought it up.
you too, because you saying
You
the
too,
same
Scarborough.
You. Jamal.
thing. You Jamal.
What?
Let's go.
Damn, he hit you.
Here we
right?
go.
I grabbed him hands.
Oh, shit.
Grabbing him hands.
Ding, ding.
Second.
Eat a hot
So,
dog, nigga.
What I will. What I.
That's what you gonna tell me.
No, I'm not. No, I'm
Eat a
not.
hot dog.
Assalamu alaikum ass.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Here's what I am gonna say.
Oh, shit.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
Eat a
though.
hot dog.
And me and Phil talk about this as well. They have to have that lawyer wasn't on their business. So you have to make sure that your business is intact. Before if your business ain't intact, it's going to be bad business.
So Gordy and Puff. No.
What?
Well, yes.
Yeah,
Bad business?
They did some bad business, but of the
Hell, that
artists,
butt shit go. Stand
but
right
the-
there.
Hold
Stand
on,
right
B,
there.
stop.
No.
But the art, I'm gonna put
Hey, he
the
ain't gonna come back
onus.
another 3 weeks.
Hold on. But I'm gonna put the onus on the artists as well. Because the artists have to make sure they take care of their business. Their lawyer has to be on their shit.
You
Pause.
gotta make sure that's catfish.
Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Barry Gordy,
Hello?
Puffy. They like Mortimer and what's her name?
Yo, you on?
I'm on, okay. Peace to the gods.
Peace,
Let me
peace.
just- Let me just say, I want to address the double standard real quick. The double standard is
Hit it.
if Puff Barry Gordy get a pass, Puff get a pass. Simple as that. When it comes to the conversation of the lawyers, the lawyer is hired to read over everything and make sure everything is clear to you before you sign.
That's
Now,
it.
it's still your decision whether you're going to sign the work or not, paperwork or not. So you can't blame the lawyer for you signing some shit. The lawyer is only there to make things understandable because of all of the legal terms and legal jargon that the average person is not familiar with. Puff present an opportunity with the splits written down in black and white, publishing splits, advance, all the different things that's the terms of your deal. Once you see that and you think to yourself about your current circumstances, and you think to yourself about your talent and what you know you can do, and you think to yourself about what the future may hold after you sign this, if you a person that's in dire need of a change of life for yourself, for your family, and you know that your opportunities are slim, nigga, you signing that paper. If you don't have no leverage in the game, and you can look at several interviews that Jadakiss did, that Sheik has done, go to Vlad TV, there's plenty of them. You're gonna sign that paperwork. So you can't sit here and say or act like them niggas had leverage to stand on. When you a new artist, you have no leverage to stand on. Now, it's a different case when you talk about somebody like Jay Electronica. I don't know if y'all remember, but Jay Electronica was in a bidding war between Rockefeller and Bad Boy. Puff was courting him, trying to get him to sign to Bad Boy. That's where the song Shiny Suit Theory came from. He didn't sign with Bad Boy, he went with The Rock. Why? Because he had leverage.
My favorite song on the album.
Jadakiss, Styles, Sheik, Mace, they didn't have no leverage. Not even B.I.G. B.I.G. didn't have no leverage. You can go down the list of the artists. The only one that may have had a little bit of an advantage was Faith Evans because she was a writer and she had credits prior to her deal. Now you got a little leverage. But trust and believe me, she didn't have a whole lot of leverage because I know Jeff liked to bring Faith up a lot. She didn't have a whole lot of leverage, so she had to do a deal that probably wasn't as favorable for her as she would have liked it to be. So she getting her publishing back. But my whole reasoning for calling is to say that you can't blame the lawyer for not being intact. Them niggas, if they had the money to hire lawyers, it wouldn't have made no fucking difference. The only thing the lawyer gonna do is make it crystal clear to you what you're signing and what's on the table.
And that's what I was saying. That's what I'm saying, Phil. That's just what I said. I said the lawyer.
Sign that paper.
That's what I'm saying, Phil. I said the lawyer is going to tell you what's on that paper, straight, clear as day. And if they sign that deal, I said you got to put the onus on the artist as well.
But we took exception to you sitting up and saying, I said Barry Gordy. You said
because it's a black historian. Because it's a thin line.
He did the same shit.
But I said, but the only reason why I said,
matter of fact, he kept all the publishers. Him and Smokey. They kept all the publishers.
I get that
because they wrote everything.
Right. I get that, Jamal.
You ever watched Making a Hitsville?
Mm-hmm. I get that. That's why I said that was a thin line between when it comes to Barry Gordy. That's what I mean.
Publishing. Because see, listen, man, when it comes to publishing, it's two sides of the game. It's the songwriter side, right? That goes to the writers of the actual lyrics, and then it's the musical songwriting side that goes to the actual producer of the music. Then the other side of it is the publishing side that goes to administrators of the publishing who actually have publishing companies, meaning EINs or tax ID numbers with a publishing name. You can register both of those, the songwriter side and the publishing side, with a performing rights organization like ASCAP, CSAC, or BMI. Them artists that we're talking about, them niggas ain't had no fucking publishing companies to cut no publishing deals and, have somebody shop their songs or their beats around. Puffy was the one providing all of that. He was providing all the resources, all the outlets to this artist, that artist in the industry, getting placements for them niggas to get features on other people's projects. They wasn't doing that. And that's what people forget. So until you in a position where you can make moves for yourself, goddammit, you signing that paper.
So was Puff...
You're going to get the advance that you're being offered.
So was Puff so you cool with Puff giving them back these niggas back they pub?
Oh man, listen. I agree with the fact that the shit might not be worth as much, but that's not Puffy's fault or his problem at this point. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas could have did what they had to do and buy their publishing, but they didn't get hot. Mark Curry on the internet talking about why you ain't just pay us the money. The value ain't there in the publishing no more. Well, why you ain't get hot, nigga? Wasn't you on Bad Boy for Life?
Right.
Didn't you write certain records that was like on these major releases and shit? Why you ain't get hot enough to the point where you could have bought your shit back? Mace put out one album that went 4 times platinum, then he dipped. So what happened to all that cheese that Puffy invested in him that he didn't make back on the second album that flopped? That he didn't make back when he joined back up with him with that Welcome Back shit which was a joint venture with Nelly Company for real. Yep. Niggas don't know the intricacies of these deals like that to be talking about Puff a bad businessman or, you know, he did them niggas wrong. No, man. It's a joint venture when you sign with a label. It's on you as the artist to get hot.
To stay relevant.
Right, to stay relevant. To get to the point where you can buy your shit back and do good business. If you can't do good business, shut your ass up, nigga. Because I gave you an opportunity. Right?
Right.
How much money did Bad Boy invest in all of them? How much? Do y'all know that? Nobody knows them numbers. So until we can talk like, you know, and speak and put everything in crystal clear perspective, then man, niggas need to be quiet when it comes to that kind of shit, because it's all business. It ain't nothing personal. It's business.
I you know what? I agree with you. I felt like Puff did the honorable thing by giving them their publishing back. Now they can go out and go make some deals, and licensing deals, and sync deals, and go sell a catalog if they want to. He did what he was supposed to do. He did that. Did he keep it all that time? Yeah. But that's part of that's part of, like you said, the business.
It's part of the game.
Yeah.
It's part of the game, and that could have been negotiated had you had some leverage in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? You could have did a term deal, but you didn't have no leverage to do that, man. And man, you can't be mad at that nigga for you not knowing. It's not my job to teach you business.
Shit, what's the name? Still on? What's Birdman and Slim still own the whole fucking Cash Money catalog. Them niggas don't own that, none of them songs. That Bling Bling, them two niggas own that shit.
So are you saying you the only nigga that's have integrity with your business?
With Popcorn? Yeah, I got integrity.
Because them sound like them niggas don't have no integrity.
I was trying to get to that point earlier about you. I think that's why you so upset with motherfuckers doing what they doing, especially in the food sector.
We talking about the popcorn business, though.
Because I know
music business. Give me that publishing.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think there's no integrity in it.
I don't think there's no integrity in none of this shit. I think once you step outside, integrity is dead.
Good looking out, Phil.
Good looking out, Scarborough.
Once you subject yourself to, I was just having a conversation with somebody about this the other day. Once you step outside, you are subject to any and everything that comes with being outside, period. And you feeling some type of way about X, Y, and Z over here, you need to leave that shit inside the crib. For real.
How much is it worth?
I need to leave one side of the crib.
Oh, shit.
Black people should sell actual catfish nuggets.
God. All right.
Stop being like Faktar and Farouk and everything trying to cut what's name.
And music business label heads should put their artists in more favorable situations.
You should have did the
white men should go to underprivileged black children who are good at sports and give them better deals so that they can live more prosperous lives making more money. Yeah, all that shit sounds nice and all that shit sounds cool, but what I'm saying is once you step outside, you're subject to society and public and whatever that comes with it. And whatever you agree with is what you have to deal with. It's just point blank simple. That's my stance. Catfish nugget eating ass nigga.
Give me a rewind.
I like it too.
I like catfish nuggets.
Rewind.
Like
make sure it's real.
Hey, that looks. Oh, you got something back?
Oh, she cock teasing ass bitch.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it didn't look good though.
You say she popped though.
in person.
Man, she said some crazy shit.
Some real crazy sidebar conversation.
I want to know.
Let's go through these. Go ahead, Bob. Go ahead.
Did anybody catch the Tyrese interview on Breakfast Club?
I watched some of it.
Tyrese?
Yes.
Rewind.
I watched some of it.
They had a whole fucking like moment of reconciliation.
Yeah, man.
Did you catch it?
You brought it
I
up.
just saw the clip.
I watched it.
I actually had.
Watched the whole thing.
I hate clips because I need context now.
I saw the clip.
So I watched the whole interview. I didn't know Tyrese was on that medication like that. All the videos he was making, like when he was like, wait a minute, like when he was crying and shit, he was all off meds.
Okay.
He said he was off psychedelic meds that was prescribed for him. He didn't know it caused those type of changes to his emotions and everything. But anyway, I didn't know him and Envy got into it in the past during that time. So apparently Tyrese said some foul shit to Envy's wife, said some foul shit to Envy. Charlamagne and Tyrese got into it all by, because he was underneath whatever that shit. But so Tyrese got on the show and he came on the show to say, give me the same grace that I gave y'all, Envy, when you was going through your shit with your wife. So basically they had like a whole back and forth for like 30 minutes. And Tyrese was basically saying like, if your homie was drunk and he said some foul shit, would you hold that against him? So like it was a whole back and forth, a whole dialogue. But my thing was this, watching the whole thing, Tyrese still didn't apologize. After that whole back and forth, he's never apologized to Envy. He never said, my bad, Envy, for saying that disrespectful shit to your wife. Because Envy basically told him, like, Tyrese, the shit you said to my wife, I'm supposed to bust you upside your mouth. So whatever was said, it was foul. And they just brought it to light this morning when they had that little discussion about it. But I just thought it was the clips basically pull you in because it lets you know, like if you watch the whole thing, you figure out what they was talking about. But for me, Tyrese is the type of dude, like, he feel like just because I go through something, you supposed to forgive me despite what I said to you when I was going through my shit. And I don't like that. That's just me, but I don't like that.
Some other people feel like Envy was a hoe for it.
For what?
I guess they watched the whole thing. Envy was a hoe for even bringing the shit up, or
well, Tyrese told him to bring it up. Like it was a discussion.
It felt very unnecessary. It felt like
on Envy's part or on Tyrese's part.
Both of their parts.
Gotcha.
Y'all knew what that was. Why? Like why? Like
Chatty Patty shit.
Absolutely. Like trying to create a moment because people gonna talk about it. And I feel like Envy's always in these situations. And I don't feel like Tyrese doing this is beneath him. Like, why are y'all talking about this? What's the purpose? What is the dialogue that needs to be brought in behind this? Because for me, the way I looked at it was like, okay, nigga, if you was really on some medication and really having some psychological issues and shit, like that's a real serious issue that a lot of people deal with. Y'all on here, like, you got Envy up here kind of attacking a nigga that was going through that. That looks real nasty, right? In the mental health era that we're supposedly in, right? So, and honestly, that looked like a real situation, right? Like them going back and forth about the actual situation at hand. That was some real shit. That wasn't no industry shit, no made up shit. That was some real shit.
It was real.
But the dialogue that happened on that show looks like, okay, y'all had a situation and y'all just recorded it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looked like it was going to be good. And I just didn't like it. I didn't like none behind it.
Now these niggas is what? These niggas over 45, right?
Yeah.
So do they fall in that category of attention whoring?
I think Envy always been in that category, though.
Hell
yeah. And I don't keep up.
Attention whoring. You're basically saying it shouldn't have been brought up.
At all. Whatsoever.
That private conversation shouldn't have been brought up. Do you all agree?
I would expect Charlemagne to be
I
Bush.
don't know if I agree with that.
Okay.
Because they was having, they was on there talking, and it got brought up because Tyrese basically said, Envy, explain to me, like, talk about what was the issue you had with me, and they brought it up.
But see, even that though, like, Envy could have just been nope. He could have cut it off.
He tried twice.
That's Tyrese want to be relevant.
But
The
you know, it was
Depot
that whole
suing and all that
But
shit.
see, that's what I'm saying. Look,
Suing
speaking
Home
of
Depot.
Tyrese,
like
it
he
does
would
look like he enticed.
Would he have told Dame Dash I want to box your mouth? Pause. He wouldn't have told Dame that.
I want to
Who,
box him.
Envy? Yeah, he wouldn't have told him.
He wouldn't have told Dame.
Nah,
he wouldn't have told another nigga that.
No.
I want to box your mouth.
That's what I'm saying, though. That's what I'm saying about the situation.
I wouldn't tell you no shit like that.
But you sitting up there saying that to a nigga that you know you ain't gonna get that type of reaction out of either.
I don't know.
Clearly, y'all know each other like that.
If somebody say some shit out of pocket to my wife, that even if we cool, it's gonna make me have to. We gonna have to have a conversation.
I ain't speaking to a nigga
sorry.
now.
But
we
not
have to have a
on
conversation.
on your podcast. On some of that, you gonna have a conversation with the nigga about it?
Yeah, views
On the podcast.
But it looked like they had a
What you
conversation
talking
about
about?
it.
What you talking
So
about?
was this like? Because I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched the clip and maybe like a certain part of that, but mainly that. You said they talked about this shit for 30 minutes, though, right? Did it
Probably a
seem
little
like
longer.
within that 30 minutes of them talking about it that they had already had a conversation about this before this podcast?
No, that's
Okay.
why
Okay.
it was. That's why it came out the way it did. Charlemagne and Tyrese had a conversation. They squashed theirs.
Okay.
Envy and Tyrese never
So
talked
this
because
was their
Envy
first
said, I
initial.
blocked Tyrese
Okay.
after that shit went down. So that's why they had that
These
conversation.
dark skinned niggas always. What these niggas always? Them two niggas always getting in an argument about something with somebody in the industry.
Who?
Them two niggas.
Oh.
Who, Envy?
Envy and Charlemagne.
That's their job. That's who
To
they
get
are.
into it?
That's who they are.
Are they culture vultures?
That's
No.
their brand.
That's what they do.
No, Adam 12 is a culture vulture.
Big time.
Hit it. That's true. Very much true. Give me a rewind.
Vlad too.
Give me a rewind again. Rewind one more time.
I mean, what's this shit about light-skinned Keisha? I keep hearing about.
What about it? Shit.
Huh?
I heard some shit about light-skinned Keisha. Some.
She pregnant.
By who?
Her boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Hey, y'all been peeping this shit with I got
What's her name on Power?
Tashana?
Shit like
forget
that.
Have y'all been
Oh.
seeing this shit with Cash App and Chase and all
What's
like
going on?
the
Glitches
bacon?
and shit?
Yeah, y'all been peeping that?
Yeah, it's fucked up my square today
Y'all been peeping
in the
that?
business. What they do? What happened to it?
I have a theory behind it.
Oh Lord, here we go. Give me the
Quick
give me
conspiracy
suspense, please.
theory.
Suspense.
Quick conspiracy theory. I think they fucking with the digital money to start collecting the physical money so that they can eventually push the all digital agenda of currency.
On three, everybody go. Ooh, okay. 1, 2, 3.
That's
going.
Metamucil, bro.
Keep going.
That's all I got.
Metamucil.
Say it again.
Metamucil.
I think that
Cold
they're
potato
starting to
soup.
fuck with the digital money in order to get people to pull out their physical cash, put it back in the system, because they can't access their digital money, so they're trying to collect all the physical money this way. But in turn, this ends up pushing the all digital agenda.
Man, how much money you got in
currency.
Cash App right
0.
now? There you go.
Hit it.
Cash App was down today.
Shit, Cash App was down, but shit, Chase was fucking up over the weekend. It was double
Square was
charging
down.
people.
Square was down today.
Lot of
Really?
Square was down.
Square and Cash
a lot of the
App.
different
Square,
banks been having
Square and
different
Cash App is the same company.
Yep.
a lot of different banks and a lot of different cash moving apps have been having periodic outages.
Zelle worked today.
So that mean bitches didn't get their money for setting that pussy out today.
I got a question to ask you, Jamal and Coach, and everybody at the
Fuck
on
us.
the
Right, shoulder shrug.
Yeah, you gotta include shoulder shrugs.
I said everybody. I said everybody.
by name.
We everybody.
No,
They got names.
Everybody.
They got names.
Every
Eat a
embodiment.
hot dog, nigga.
We just think.
No, everybody on the
Everybody.
panel.
We distinct.
Because it's kind of
Exclusive.
Chicago politics.
Nah, we ain't even
Stacey,
We ain't in here.
I don't even live in the city, so I'm
Stacy,
excluded.
I think the CTU president, right? She's sending her son to private school. And she says that she doesn't want her son in the Chicago Public High School. And she's supposed to be the CTU president.
Mm-hmm.
She says the reason why she don't want her son in the Chicago Public High School because they don't have extracurricular activities. How y'all feel about that? If you are CTU president and you are the head of the teachers union, right? Is that a?
I know the optics looks bad. I know it does.
It does.
It looks terrible. It
Optics
does.
of it does look terrible.
It looks
You can get your
terrible.
kid at anywhere.
It
right?
really looks bad.
Yeah.
You can get your kid at anywhere.
Yeah.
But a lot of politicians.
That's a
But she-
job, but that's a job, right?
CTU.
She's paid to do that.
She's
the president.
She's the president.
It's a high-paying job, right?
I don't know how much it pays, but
Right.
she's the president.
She's the head.
So
But
she's the one. She's the face of the Chicago Teachers Union.
Yeah, so it sounds like she just there for the money.
The optics looks bad. I get it.
Look, she don't want her fucking kid around phone them.
Yeah, damn.
But you got
That's
good.
it.
But you got good high schools. You got Peyton,
That
Phone them.
Whitney Young.
Brainiac
No.
phone them.
She don't want none of that, man.
Keep going.
Northside Prep,
Northside phone them.
She don't want none of that,
Lincoln
bro.
Park,
None of that, bro.
White folk phone them.
Von Steuben.
Nothing.
I don't even know where the fuck that's at. Phone them.
Oh, you don't know what Vaughn that?
It's up on Grand, right?
Up north. Yeah.
Up north. Like she could take her but that's still kind of a. Yeah, that's kind of Whitney Young is a man. That's a top high school.
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick.
She said what she said.
The problem is, according to what I'm hearing is that Dunbar has an aviation school over there.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Shout out to I can't think of the brother name, man.
That's
All right.
amazing.
And no kids are in the aviation program.
Ain't that some shit?
They get paid too.
Fuck that. You can learn how to get planes so you can have a career.
Yeah, you have a you get
You have a career.
you get certified.
And there's no niggas over there. None of the niggas that's over there want to get into the aviation program that's there. Because what are they
They
doing?
want a footwork.
Bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop. Bitch, snatch weave out, all that kind of shit like that. That's all.
Snatch weave out.
You sassy.
Aviation, nigga. If they had an
They ain't
aviation
got
program
out of there.
when we were there,
man, you get
that could have changed so many niggas' lives.
But what's crazy though, man, shit like that, the girls call them sassy. That's sassy. To go against the grain like that, that's sassy for these youngins.
Aviation program. Back in my day, it was auto body paint shop,
right.
welding, electrician.
And with that aviation program, you
Phone
go-
them was doing that. Folks, Fino and them was doing that shit.
You go to that aviation program, you get your pilot license and everything, right?
Correct.
We had an aviation program in Lewis. Actually, what Lewis is known for.
Yeah.
Correct. You have a career, and what is one of the most careers that doesn't have any people in it right now? Aviation. We're not going to school to be fly them fucking planes and helicopters.
Get that
Well, you
money.
can do
like
more than
that.
just fly a plane. You can do aviation maintenance.
There you go.
Get that bread.
Dave
Get
got
that
a
bread.
degree in aviation maintenance.
He does.
Got a degree. My other homie, who's
Why the
he's
fuck he in CPD then?
because when he got his degree, guess what happened in 01?
Fuck Tarn Farouk.
So my other homie, he works for the.
It goes back to them and that Sway Fish.
My other homie, he's a Bellwood fire lieutenant. Guess what he got his degree in at Lewis?
What?
Aviation. And guess what he does now on the side?
What?
Flies planes.
He getting paid.
He flies planes.
Private planes, right?
What are you about to say?
He doing private planes.
He had his own. He
Show
had his own. His
Nah,
little
I'm
plane.
good.
Yep.
All right.
I'm good.
But yeah,
I don't.
I
Wanna,
mean,
I
but
don't want to push back.
Don't be a Republican all your life.
but
I don't wanna push back.
but
I don't wanna
Jamal
push
though.
back. I don't
So
wanna
you
I
sitting
don't
here
wanna
saying that is because Whitney Young, I know right now that's a top school. Whitney, matter of fact, somebody was number one. Walter Payne is the
That's number one school.
That's number one high school in Chicago, And you didn't want to put him in there?
Yeah, I agree. I would put him in one of those. I would have had the child either at Lane,
Man.
Walter Payton.
It don't look good.
It doesn't look good.
It
but
looks
go
bad.
ahead.
It looks
bad.
It's
It looks
bad
bad.
optics.
How like
It does look bad.
It's different. It'll be different if you were like the board president or something, but you the CTU president. That's different.
Yeah.
No, that sounds bad.
That sounds bad.
And it's unfortunate that no one wants to take advantage of that situation over at Dunbar, too. I think the problem with the youth of today is just that they don't understand longevity. That's all. They see.
I agree.
They see way too many avenues in which your generation had to take a particular path and have a particular consistency, and they like,
I'm gonna take this shortcut right here.
it's right here.
Yeah.
And see, the thing is, shortcuts like that have always been there, but it was a lot harder to do it, or you needed to be in the know.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like, yo, anybody can scam once you get the sauce, right?
Fuck it. Let me go get this tripod, put this phone up here. Bow.
Bust this pussy
Bust
open.
his pussy wide open. Open says me.
So
I need you to be a dick model.
but so let me ask a question. Let me ask a serious question then, right?
COVID fucked it up, boy.
Yeah.
Trump.
If there were opportunities, such as the opportunities that are afforded today to this generation, in which ways to make money during your time of growing up, which I would say, let's say mid 80s to mid 90s, and I'm gonna just use that period, 85 to 95. Let's say during that time and period there was a way to sexualize yourself to make money. Let's say there was a way to do some type of X, Y, and Z paperwork to acquire some type of money in a quick type of fashion, in which you didn't have to work for it. You only had to wait 2 weeks. Do you think you at that time, that would have been something that you might have thought about doing as an adolescent in your late teenage years or early 20s?
No, because the thing about it is the moral compass in me, the integrity in me was like, no. The check scam shit bad checks should be going on for
Forever,
years.
right?
Yeah.
But the whole selling pussy or selling dick or becoming an overnight motherfucking, that shit was done quietly or
On some
Scamming is at a different level now.
Right.
Like
even
he
the
said-
porn is on a different level
like
now.
he said, yeah, everybody was doing that check shit, but now these cards and
it's
these
broad, it's open.
It's just
Right.
different.
And
It's
it was
super
much more,
sophisticated.
and it was low key.
But see, that's the thing. That's
He really
my
went
thing.
low key.
What wasn't low key?
That card cracking shit.
Well, if you
No,
was
we're
in the
talking
know-
about check.
I'm sorry.
Checks.
That shit
Ba-
went low
bad
If you was in the
checks.
know, you was in the know. But what
Right.
I'm
It's
saying
low-key.
is this: a lot of things that we see now are prevalent in today's society, right? They're things that have always been there.
It been there,
It's been there.
but I didn't know you did it though. That's the difference.
It's just because of the access of technology
is.
and
Right.
information.
Everybody,
right?
okay, everybody.
We used to be so private.
Wait. No, let's say this.
We
Everybody,
used to be so private.
you didn't get fired from one job and then sit up and then
Yeah.
2 days later,
Yeah.
you on there being a foot fetish model. It wasn't like that
True.
30 years
And
ago.
getting bread.
True.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't like
Man.
that 30
True
years
indeed.
ago.
And I didn't know who you voted for.
That's
True.
it.
But it's because of the tools in which
Great
are in
point.
place. Right?
I just been. I didn't know who you voted for. I could talk to you every day. We could be cool as hell, but I didn't know who you voted for.
It's
Nor did I even ask you.
Where did we lose that?
Social media. I
Social
think.
media.
Because I grew up where
Obama.
you had to be private. You were
Obama's
supposed to
presidency.
be private. And social media changed that.
Obama's presidency.
Because his presidency was the boom of social media.
It was
Obama's
the boom
presidency.
of Facebook.
Obama's presidency started
08.
08.
Yeah.
Healthcare, which was a problem for Republicans
Yep.
who didn't, because they didn't want to pay. They felt like nobody should get health care.
Right.
Only select few.
Right.
Working hard, whatever. Blah blah
Right.
blah. Now everybody, you can't go out and go have 6 kids on me.
Right.
Right. And then the other thing too about Obama's presidency, he was the person that created the micro jobs that we living in right now, like the Uber, the Lyft. It started with him.
All that was under his presidency.
All that.
And what else? The dispensary shit.
Yep, dispensary.
The whole weed, the whole weed and craft beer shit.
Yeah. Yep.
A lot of those things started doing the market collapse, didn't it?
The market collapsed before he came.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was the market collapse what year?
Shit.
When he was
the whole Bush presidency.
Bush
from
presidency.
From 2001 to 2007.
The whole Bush presidency.
Yeah.
That was the
So
year I
it's
was thinking
fucked
more
up.
so.
Right. That's why the movie The Big Short came.
Yeah.
The Big Short.
And then the fucking illness come in. Took out a whole 750,000, 100 million people.
What?
COVID.
Oh, it took out more than that, didn't it?
It's a million something. Oh, you talking about worldwide?
Worldwide.
Oh, USA.
And then here.
Yeah, here was over a million.
Over a million
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, so it's got to be.
So you there in the house. I'm a foot model now. I'm a foot this. Foot fetish bitch.
Another okay.
Suck my
So
fucking
another
damn
question.
harder.
So another question I asked real quick.
Damn.
Now that you've seen,
Check myself. Right.
now that you've seen both eras, right? Now that
Suck my
you've seen
feet.
both eras,
Nigga.
would you rather have been born when you were born, or would you have rather been born early 2000s?
Born when I'm born.
Now.
Now,
No, I'm talking about where we
when you
come
were born, so you rather be born when you was born?
Ask that question again.
Would you rather be born when you was born, or would you rather be about 20-something right now? So late 90s, early 2000s.
I'd rather be 20-something right now.
Rather be 20-something
Because
right
of
now?
what I know, yeah. I
Because
would
of what you know.
definitely
With
be, I would rather
what
be,
you know.
Yeah.
From back then
There'd
and
be a
now.
whole bunch of shit I'd do differently.
Okay.
Especially with this shit.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't work a day in my life.
So you rather be born at the end
If I
of the
knew what I
90s,
knew-
early 2000s?
Now I wouldn't be. I would not have a job.
Yeah.
You would be 20. So you rather
and
be
be
20-something?
stacked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell
Maul,
yeah.
you say you rather be born back in
I'm
the
cool
day?
where I'm at.
Okay.
I'm cool.
Okay.
Cool.
We part of the generation of the
Man.
we the hustler
Man,
generation.
I know it's crazy out here. I stumbled across some nigga named Hustle Cartel. You seen this nigga?
Mm-hmm.
That shit is crazy.
What's that about?
This
I seen it on
nigga
Instagram.
shooting dice with niggas online. He's setting the dice and they shooting high roll, big man. I watched that shit last night. That shit was crazy.
What?
On Instagram.
Instagram.
Called Hustle Cartel. It's a nigga that's down with the mob ties. That shit, niggas run up on him like, let's shoot. He pull a towel out of his car.
Oh, I seen that nigga before.
Man, that shit is
How you,
crazy.
that's food to me.
That's who?
Food. Fugazi.
Talk to the
Fake.
mic. To the mic.
That's what
My
I
fault.
was saying.
My fault. Thank you. That's food.
What?
That's
That's
the
what I
shit.
was saying.
That's the McDonald's shit.
That's what I
the,
was
That's the
saying.
bitch. That, you realize this? Houston is now the motherfucking epicenter of all this social media shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was saying. I'm like, man.
Zach was just down there.
When the one nigga, he rolled up on him in his mama's car.
And his mama, yeah.
Talking about, you gonna bet your mama's car?
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, yo.
But
Really?
But again.
Wait a minute, wait a
I'm like,
minute,
come
wait
on,
a minute, wait a minute,
You
wait a
know it's
minute, wait a
Fugazi.
minute, wait a
I'm like-
minute. Rewind. Talk to me again. This man pull up, lay it out.
Cartel, Hustle Cartel.
He shoot dice on top of a towel.
On top of a towel, anywhere. In autos, he always in AutoZone.
Yep.
And they getting it going.
He took a bum for 500.
Yeah.
A bum ass nigga.
A
for
bum.
He took a white man in the bathroom at a casino for 200.
Yeah.
With set dice?
Listen, man.
He setting them?
He set him. He don't even
Listen,
He don't
listen.
shake him. He sets him and rolls him.
Hustle Cartel Gaming, or just Hustle Cartel?
And they let him. And then look.
Wait. No. You mean the nigga set the
He
dice
sets him
and just
roll
roll
him
his
on top of a towel.
2-5, his 6-1, his 3-4?
What?
Now y'all know that could never happen.
In here.
We catch dice in a minute.
In a
Then
minute.
look,
Boy, I kicked this shit out the
In a
motherfucking
minute.
dice.
This what
In a
gets it.
minute.
This what gets it.
I would have caught that.
Before they shoot, they ask each other how many catches.
Is this him?
He'll say, or if you come to him, he say no catches.
Fuck
Put your
that.
money down.
Hell no, I'm good.
Fuck. That's the reason why.
You have to see
No.
how he sets these dice and roll them on the carpet, man.
This buddy right here, ain't it?
Yeah, with the girl dress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the girl dress.
With that being said,
I think the funniest shit though when he wrote that nigga, you playing that bench music, playing Sexy Red. That shit
This
was
motherfucker
funny as
said the
fuck.
world most feared gambler.
He is.
with that being said, Reasonable Ignorance Podcast.
Oh my god.
I don't even know what the fuck.
Yeah,
I'm about
he
to
is
say.
with
God
Mob
bless.
Ties.
Yeah. Anytime you don't trust them niggas whatsoever, man. Fuck that.
That's part of the
problem.
God bless.
Right. That's all we're going to say.
It's part of the fucking problem.
That's all we're going to say.
Hey, with that being said, Reasonable English Podcast, anywhere where you hear podcasts at, we are there. Shout out to Coach Mo from Some of This, Some of That podcast. Shout out to Reed from Outsiders 708 Only podcast. Shout out to my man Be Able here. Shoulder Shrug podcast coming soon.
Gang.
Jeff the Illest, JDI After Dark.
Nigga like a mechanic.
And we have a new real hip hop show called The Real.
You said what?
We got a new real hip hop show called The Real, man.
The Real.
Yeah. The
What is
Real. We just it's just basically our show where we play real hip hop.
On what?
SoundCloud.
Of real hip hop.
Real hip hop.
Ski yeet.
Sound
Hip hop.
Real hip
Ski
hop.
yeet.
We did our first episode.
Hottest bitch out right now. Ski yeet.
It is what it is.
Are you gonna play Ski Yeet on that show?
No. Not
Why?
on the show.
Why?
No.
It's real hip hop.
Hater.
Bombs. I'm not playing that.
Hater.
Take us out, Cloudies.
Nah.
Damn.
We gone, man. That's it.
Bombs!
Wait. Stay away from the catfish nuggets.